And welcome back, everybody. Hope y'all can hear me clear. We should have a lovely, lovely evening and a lovely subject and lovely topic and a great subject matter. Oh boy, we're gonna give a few more seconds, let some more people get in here. A very, very, very special guest in the house tonight. Yeah, can y'all hear me clear? I am very excited about tonight. There's no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Ooh wee! Y'all smash that like button. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Let's get to the bottom of it. Yeah. Give me 1 second to go ahead and post this down here to the bottom. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Yes, sir. We don't want to jump the gun too soon. Yes, sir. Hope y'all can hear me loud and clear. We got a whole lot to talk about this evening. A whole lot. We're gonna get the story out and we're gonna get it out clear. Yeah. Shout out Berlinetta. Shout out Jarek. The boss lady. Miss Bird. And there's my guy right there. Let's go ahead and see, can I get this in effect? The quicker we get the show started, the quicker we get the show on the road. Yes, sir. Who gives a good goddamn about Alma? We don't. Let's copy this here. Let's do this, and let's do this. Let's see, can I get my guy up in here? And we're gonna get started and get right into it. Yes, sir. Gene Team Regime, stand up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. I don't know about y'all, but I feel electrified tonight. Yeah, I feel electrified tonight. Ooh, it tastes so good. It tastes so good. Sweet revenge. Oh, yeah. Tonight I'm going to talk about how long does it take to get an apology around this piece. How long would it exactly take to get... Oh, Lord. Here we go. All right, let me go. Let me see what's going on back here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you feeling, my guy? Everybody good? All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Now, B-side, I want you to know that you already met a couple of my friends already. One of them is Iceman. We're going to get ready to go. All right, now here we go. I'm fixing to bring y'all in. Stream. Let's add to the stream.
Hi,
Let's keep
everybody.
this stream going. Can everybody hear me clear?
Yeah,
Can everybody hear me clear?
absolutely.
I can hear you fine.
How you doing today, sir?
Pretty good. How
I'm
you
doing
guys?
very good. Okay, now. All right, John. The reason why we in camouflage today is because, we at war. But we're going to leave it at that. We're going to let everybody know that we at war and we ain't playing no games. But at the same time, we're going to go ahead and set that small little message out there. Right, Iceman?
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Hope y'all can hear me clear. Okay, now, John, we're going to get into it. How you feeling today, John? How you feeling right now, sir?
I'm feeling good. So, real good.
How was work
Like,
today for you?
it was work, man, and like every day. So, it's hard, but it's work. You
Correct.
know.
All right. Give me 1 second real quick to get my mic together. Give me 1 second to make
I
sure
hear
it
you fine.
doesn't start getting staticky. Give me 1 second, John, and we're going to get
Okay.
right to it. And we got more people coming in, so just give me 1 second.
Let me see what's going on in this chat. What's happening, people?
I'll tell you what's weird is, unless my YouTube, like I'm watching you guys on my phone, but on the computer, like I'm still stuck on the guitar screen, which is fine. I mean, I guess the chats are rolling through.
Yeah, you can click on the comments and you can see. Yeah, you can see the comments. You can't comment on it like in the StreamYard itself. You have to like comment like through the YouTube. What's up,
Yeah,
people?
yeah.
I see Lost Rebel, Ja Wreck, Cajun Lady. Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So yeah,
we got the
Ice
Lost
Man.
Lady Bird.
I apologize last night when you know I logged on to your stream last night when Genius was bringing up the information, but then my phone started ringing and I had to answer that. My wife was in here fielding as much comments as she could for me.
Oh, that's fine, man. That's fine.
That's all good, John.
I recognize some names in here.
Oh, you recognize a couple of names in there?
Yeah, I recognize a few. Native J, Pecan Pie. Let's see.
Shooters be on alert. Shooters be on alert.
Watch all trolls.
No, they're good people. So.
Oh, I'm just saying, we get a lot of trolls in here, man. They do some wild, freaky deaky stuff, man. They like to do some stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh, trust me, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay, so B-side, I want to address a few things this evening. I also want to talk about I want to address the difference between right and wrong. Okay, now I've heard your story, and your story's been circulating pretty good. It's been very interesting. A lot of people have been talking about you. I mean, you know, because of the topic and the subject matter that there's people talking about it, especially Psycho Babble and another person named Mike 12 Point. All right, now before we get to 12 Point, I want to take it all the way back to the beginning. Let's do a recap on exactly what happened, Beachside. Now, when I looked at the Mike 12 Point video, I saw that he said something was left up to luck or chance. Can we touch on that a little bit?
Yeah. So he took something way out of concept. At the end of the day, it was pure luck that we ran into Ryan Upchurch. He was in Panama City, but he was 17 miles away from us, and 17 miles in Panama City is like an hour and a half away. Traffic, it really is. It takes a long time to go. It takes 45 minutes to go to Home Depot, and it's 8 miles down the road. So it's just bumper to bumper traffic on all three roads. You know, there's front beach, middle beach, and back beach, and you're not taking a shortcut. So
Larry wants to know what exactly did you ask him? What did you ask of church when you saw him
So when I met him, you know, I didn't ask him anything. I wanted to walk up to him and say, "Hey, aren't you that white guy stomping rappers like a West Virginia toe tap?" You know, that's what I wanted to say because that's one of his lines in his songs. But when he turned around, you know, I froze. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't freeze. What I wanted to say would not come out of my mouth, and all I could say was, "Man, I'm a huge fan. Been listening to you for 8 years. You know, we were just at your concert last month, and it's a pleasure to, you know, see you on the beach. And this is so cool for my kids. You know, let them know who I was and how proud I was to be called a supporter, basically."
Now, as far as you going to that particular part of the beach, you said previously that your wife was working somewhere, and that's how you came across the location of where he actually was, the area where he might be at, because she was working at some kind of She was
I got you. That's the misconception. When he got there, he posted some videos of where he was at, and Deerdorf and all them. They posted videos, and Kansas Rebel Man, and it was the swimming pool. It was I think one was the parking lot, and one was the swimming pool. So it only
right. That's
takes.
what I want to get to. Yeah.
But that's not where we met them at. That's where they originally got. They came into Panama City. They were there. We were 17 miles away. It's when they moved locations for whatever reason. I don't know if they, I don't understand at all why they went from one point to the other end. Got no idea. I do know that when he was first down there, it was like a boys' weekend, and then when we met him, his girlfriend was with him. So I don't know if that had something to do with it. Like, I don't know any of that.
So Bethany was with him?
Yes.
Okay.
So we got a picture. I mean, you can see the picture on our Instagram, and I think I sent you one, a collage maybe. I don't know. But
yeah, but I didn't share that. I didn't put that one up. I didn't put that one picture into our into the show. I didn't know if you want me to put that. Was it personal or not? So I didn't put that picture into the show really.
Yeah, well, not that one, but definitely the one off Instagram, or the one you can definitely pull it. Whatever's on Instagram you can use. Yes.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, our beach access is 83. He was at the house he was at used beach access 79.
Right.
So they moved 4 blocks away. I mean, they moved from 17 miles away to 4 blocks away, and then we're working on the house. My wife says, "Oh, they just posted it. He just posted a new picture." It's everyone who follows Up Church and follows Instagram gets a notification. It's not like we had drones on the beach searching for him or anything, And it was the specific house that they were in front of is a one-off house. And so we knew instantly when that picture was posted, well, damn, they're right there. We know that house. And so, we went ahead and made our way to the beach, and lo and behold, there they were.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Up Church in the flesh, Kansas Rebel Man, Deerdorf, Billy, his girlfriend. I mean, it was Bethany. They were right there. And we played it cool. We waited about a good hour before any interaction, and we treated them just like I'm sure everyone in the chat has been to the beach. When you go to the beach, if it's not packed, if it's packed, you're tent to tent with somebody. But if it's spacious, you're about a good 30 to 50 feet away from the people next to you.
Right.
And that's how we set up. Basically where you can't hear someone's radio and they can't hear yours, basically. And that's where we were. And then I'm in the water with my kids. I'm doing my thing. And after about an hour, when Ryan was getting out of the water, that's when I walked up to him and, told him I'm a huge fan. And it's such a thrill to, see him at the beach and, be here and let my kids experience it. We just saw him in concert, but for my kids, it was, my kids know he's a musician, but they see him as a YouTuber, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But
okay.
What's really funny is they say he's not as big as Mr. Beast. He's not as popular as that's, from a kid's perspective. But they still know that he's a musician, but from their perspective, he's a YouTuber. So from their perspective, they were meeting a YouTuber on the beach. So.
Okay. So how did you, when you did approach him 1 hour after, I mean, y'all were there for an hour, you're in the water, you're getting out, did you just walk over and just, speak to him then, or like when you walked over to him to finally get his attention, tell him that you were a supporter? I'm trying to get to the point to where the food was brought into the picture, to the crab boil. From the famous line from the song, the Panama guy that made me.
So we took that to them. It was the next day we took them food. So
y'all showed them a lot of hospitality, right? I mean,
So all right. So the first day, all right. So after they left the beach, Yeah, after the first day, we all left the beach. When he left the beach, he said, "Guys, I'm leaving. If you want an autograph." Okay, boom. So we go right there. We, you know, our picture. He takes a picture with us, and we get on our golf cart. They go one way, we go the other way, but they're walking, guys. I mean, they're not far away. If you're walking from the beach, it's those blocks. You know, it's anyway. So later on, the kids are on a golf cart ride, and you know, lo and behold, there goes the Hellcat. There goes the motorcycle. You know, it's
everything.
It's not
everything we see in his videos is real. Everything we see in his videos.
Yeah. I mean, the Hellcat, the motorcycle, everything was there. They trailered it down there, and you know, it was right there. It's not as if. I mean, the house they were in was just 2 blocks from the beach. You know, it's not as if we had to drive 3 hours up and down the beach trying to find his damn house. You know, it's right there.
So this was by chance. This is not stalking. This is not stalking. This was by chance.
This is what anybody else would do. Well, I guess not. I guess anybody else. I don't know. But anyway. So
yeah, if you was Up Church, yeah, you're right. If you was Creek Squad or you was anybody that was supporting Up Church and knew who he was, yes, I believe they would try to do that. Would try to approach him and interact with him, and he gives us that vibe that he does interact with his fans because he says he loves his fans. He always says he loves his fans. Okay, go ahead and proceed. Go ahead and proceed.
And so what we did the next day. I said, you know what? Let's cook a low country boil, and for those who don't know what that is, that's shrimp, crab legs, potatoes, sausage, corn, onion, what other vegetables, but the main meat is sausage, shrimp, and crab.
Yeah, so, and you got corn, potatoes.
Yep, corn, potatoes, onions. I'm sure I'm missing something, but anyway.
And what about the crab legs themselves?
Oh yeah, and the crab legs, yes. Oh, the line.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll touch that later. It's not
okay.
We'll go over that.
Okay.
I don't want to get too far off track. I'll be done. Forgot what I was saying. But
all right, cool.
We took a chance. I mean, here it is. We're fanning out, totally fanning out. Brian Up Church, we just met him. You know. Well, what can we do differently? What can we do? You know, we can't just go up to him and say, "Hey, Ryan, you know, we already met him at the beach. Let's see if we can do something nice for him." So my wife and I thought, you know, well, let's cook for him. Let's cook a low country boil, and we're going to take it to them. If they turn it down and say, "Y'all got to get out of here, we're going to call the cops," well, that's just a chance we took. You know, it would have been, it was worth it, basically. And so
some hospitality. Yeah, I feel that.
And so we cooked the food. I'd go up to the door. My wife stayed on the golf cart. My 2 kids walked up there with me. We knocked on the door. Security answered. They recognized us from the beach the day before. And I told them, I said, "Look, I'm sorry if this is wrong, if this is not cool, but I just wanted the opportunity. My wife and I, we want the opportunity to show you guys how much we appreciate you. You know, the hard work."
Right. So instead of asking for something, everybody's always asking for Up Church. There's always asking Up Church for things, but no one ever gives him something. You know, try to give him. What I'm trying to say is, I'm pretty sure he's used to people always trying to ask for favors, and they want this, they want that. But I'm pretty sure he was happy to see someone giving him something for a change. You know.
That and so that's. You know, I can't give him anything else. I mean, he's a millionaire. Only thing I can do is, I've got 6 kids. I know how to cook. You know, we cook a lot at home. We don't eat out very much. So
correct.
We knocked on the door. Here comes security. I'm super apologetic. I'm embarrassed. You know, I'm nervous. You know, I don't know what's going to happen. And I you know, humbly show him the food we cooked. He smells that. He smells it. You know, it's in a brown paper bag. You know, it's oozing the smell.
Oh, Lord!
It was still warm. I mean, I basically boiled that shit, poured it out, put it in the bag, and I mean, a golf cart ride. On a golf cart, they were 5 minutes away from us. Not even 5 minutes, maybe three. So we get it to it. It's still steaming. Security takes it and he says, you know, thank you very much, and we'll see you at the beach later. Okay, and we leave. And then you know that was 11 o'clock.
Someone's asking, did you ask church could you cook for them, or you just did it?
We just did it. We just
okay, cool.
That first time we did. I mean, it was a gamble. It was I'm either going to go to jail, or you know they're gonna take it. I mean, I'm an entrepreneur. I have 3 businesses. I've got a CBD shop I opened almost 4 years ago.
Okay.
So I'm a partner in a plumbing supply store, and I've got a construction business. So I take risks. That's how people become successful, is when you're willing to take risks. That's
correct, man. Correct.
So
I like that.
Yeah.
So they took our food. But later on at the beach, you know, I keep in mind I'm working on a rental property, so I wasn't really on vacation. If that makes sense. I'm down there with my wife and kids. We're painting. We're at that point I think I was working on the bathroom. I was putting the tile in. Well, I mean I was working. The wife and kids, they might have been doing something outside, or they go to the beach frequently, leave me there. But regardless, we met back at the beach with them. Say, you know, we dropped that off at 11. 5 o'clock or so, we ended up going to the beach. They're there. I mean, it's not, you know, I dropped the food off. I went back. I did my job, and then it was time to go to the beach. Lo and behold, they were there. As we walked up to the beach, we were setting up our tent, you know, again, 50 feet away from them. Security walked up to us, thanked us for the food, asked us what this was, asked us what that was, because some in the group had never even had crab legs before. So they were wanting to know what everything was, and it was good. The shrimp, you know, nothing but full compliments. Later on, because Upchurch and Beth were walking up and down the beach, and they were, you know, you could tell Upchurch and Beth were on vacation. Security were there, and his Deerdorf and Billy were there. And we got that, and you know, but later on, Church walked up to us and told us how good the crab legs were, and he thanked us, and he gave us the guitar. When he gave it to my wife, handed it to my wife, I said, man, I told him I can't take this. I didn't, you know, he still was going to be on vacation for a few more days. He was writing songs on that guitar on the beach, but I guess he was done writing songs. You know, he was done.
So he gave you the guitar on the second day.
On the second day, and then when he gave us the guitar, is when I said it. So far it's 1 meal. I got a guitar. He tried to sign it then, but the pen or whatever wouldn't work, and I wasn't even there when he was trying to do that, because it was my wife. It was dealing with my wife, because I had went to the golf cart to grab something, you know, whatever it was. But so we're all standing around, we're all talking about the guitar, and I say, well, guys, can I cook for you tomorrow? Is that okay? And I said, y'all want steaks? And everyone said yes. And I said, how do you want them cooked? Medium rare? Everyone said yes. I said, okay, well, I'll do steaks, potatoes, and asparagus. And everybody was like, okay. And we left. They left. That was day 2. Day 3 comes around. We get a text from Billy.
Which is who? Which is?
Billy is Upchurch's cousin, right-hand man. You know.
Okay, so we know we're speaking straight facts here.
So we get a text, and they were out doing things. You know, they were they had rented some of the slingshots to drive around in. You know, which, I mean, they had their motorcycles down, but I get it. They wanted to do something different. That's cool. And so they were doing their thing. About 2 o'clock, we get a text from Billy saying, hey, we're out. Church wanted to go shopping and, you know, go do some stuff, but he wants y'all to come over later tonight.
So okay, so let me hold on. So he called you, he invited you over to the condo later that evening, right? So you were invited over there. Yeah. So I want to elaborate on. I want to point that out because of the stalking allegations. This does not sound like a stalking to me. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. But go ahead, proceed.
No. All right. So
He called you
so we
and he
get
said,
text. Yep, he texted us. He texted us and said, church is out, and just to give you an idea, the day that we dropped so it was the first day and the second day, and then the second day, me and Billy were tearing it up, boy. We was smashing beers. We was on the golf cart. Me and him had just a blast, and then that's why when I got back, that's why. They had already kind of talked about the guitar, or whatever. Him and my wife, like my wife and kids, had way more interaction with Upchurch than I did. And
you were
at the beach per se.
Right.
I was hanging out with the other guys because they was bored. It's their cousin, ain't nothing. It's nothing to them. They're just at the beach, and so me and Billy, we was driving around looking at houses and smashing beers. All right. So on the third day is when they went and did stuff. I got a text saying, "Hey, church wants y'all to come over later." Later rolls around. My wife and kids go to the beach. I'm at home getting all the steaks cooked, asparagus grilled, getting the potatoes cooked on the grill. And because I just cooked everything on the grill, that's what I do when I'm at the beach. Makes it easy, keeps the house cool, So I get all the food ready. I go to the beach. Me and Billy link up. We go to the house. We get the food. We drop it off at their house. We go back to the beach. We're hanging out for a little while. And then everybody's getting ready to leave, and Upchurch says, "Hey, we're going back to the house. If you and your wife and your kids want to come over, kids can swim while we eat, and I'll sign that guitar." And of course, I was tickled. I was overwhelmed with joy. Getting to hang out with church, man, dude.
Right.
It was just such a cool ass moment, and so here we go in tow, and I don't know who drove my truck. But they had a bunch of stuff, and they had walked to the beach. And of course, I threw them my keys. I said, "No, guys, y'all going to take my truck. I'm not going to let y'all walk. And at least put all your chairs and all your cooler and put all your stuff in it and let somebody drive it." And that's what happened.
That was noble. That was very noble for you to do. That was very noble.
Yeah, a lot of people wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people wouldn't just trust somebody to use their vehicle or whatever.
I don't think they was going to go anywhere.
But the point is, we're painting a narrative that there was no stalking. Take stalking out of the picture. That's what we're going with this.
I understand the 12 point and everyone's saying,
Oh, hold on, we finna get to that. We finna get to that. Yeah, we finna get to 12 point.
Yo, you want to see the picture of the guitar or anything, Gene? I got it all pulled up.
Oh yeah, we get ready to pull it up. I'm letting him tell a little bit more of the story, and then we finna go recap and pull every screen, every shot up, every video, every picture. We're gonna go down the timeline, and we're gonna break this, and we're gonna dissect this shit down and get a real understanding, because Ryan Upchurch posted this video like 2 weeks ago, right, Iceman?
Yeah, absolutely.
So with that thought in mind, right, the first 3 minutes, right?
3 minutes, okay, 3 minutes, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it was nothing but, yeah.
All right, so Ice, check it out. We're gonna go over that first 3 minutes in a second. Right when it gets to the 30-minute mark, we're gonna let the Guitar Man finish his story, because he can hear the juicy part right now. But we're gonna get the second half. Go ahead. The second half of the segment, we're gonna get into the second part of it. Go ahead, Guitar Man.
So they're heading back to their house. We're on the golf cart. We're gonna go back to our house, change clothes, because you got to get the sand off of you. You got to get the wet bathing suits off. And
that's right. That's right.
So we went back home. We got everything. And what was funny is, because we weren't thinking, and it was beach time. Everybody happens when you're on the beach. You're on beach time, but our keys, Billy had to bring our keys to us because they drove my truck, right? And so we get back to the house. We're locked out. I call Billy, and I say, "Hey, I need my keys." So he drives the slingshot over there, lets us, gives me my keys. And since the kids were already ready to go, like the kids were going to go swimming, so they didn't have to change clothes. Okay. We told them, he asked, he said, and the kids were asking too, "Can we ride in the slingshot?" And, I had no problem with that. Me and Billy had a great time. I don't generally let my kids go with strangers, but considering the circumstances that I knew where the guy was going.
Then it was Ryan. It was Ryan. Okay.
It was Billy, and I let him, y'all go ahead, take them for a little spin, and we're on the way. And basically, they were pulling in the driveway as we were pulling in with the golf cart, basically. And
so
we all walked in. It worked out perfect. The kids got to ride in a slingshot, you know, and again, this is for me. You and anyone with children, you live vicariously through your children. Your shit's already happened. You know, you want to make those kids happy. Your kids' memories. You know,
Right.
that's what it's all about. It really is.
Right.
So, anyone who says otherwise, yeah, they can just piss off. Whatever.
They haven't had kids yet. Yeah.
They ain't got kids yet. Yeah, apparently. And so anyway, we're walking in. I'm a nervous fucking wreck, man.
I know you was.
I'm nervous, as anybody would be. You know, he's a superstar. Let's not kid ourselves.
Yeah, bring yourself. Yeah, that's right.
And so we're walking in, and we walk out to the back porch. The kids get in the pool. They're swimming. My wife and I are out there talking, giddy as hell. You know, we're at Ryan Church's house. Oh no! And then out comes Ryan, and he's like, "Hey guys, y'all want to come over here and we'll sit down and talk?" And then we're talking, and then everyone's eating. You know, we set the food inside. You know, because everybody had to come to their beach house and change clothes. Some took showers. You know how the routine goes. And then after we sat there for a little while, and then everyone started making their plates, and everyone was eating, and we were just talking. We were talking about Dagburn. We were talking about actually we were talking about you and King Jut, actually. And you know, Ryan was laughing at it. You know, he's done made 50 videos and I ain't said one damn thing. And he said, you know, I wanted to make a video, you know, make 50 more and I might make another video on you. You know, it was what it was. It was Ryan being Ryan, you know.
Yeah, that's what he does. We know we already know Ryan. We know what he does. We know it. But go ahead.
So that's it. And then we're on the back porch. We're talking, and you know, I throw a idea to him, and I say, "Hey, what if you don't sign this guitar? You know, my kids know where this guitar came from. It will inspire. You know, they can play it. They can. You know, we have 2 other guitars. We have an electric guitar and a $200 acoustic, whatever the damn name is. I don't know, but they play on that. We have a piano. You know, I try to provide as much as I can recreationally for my kids, extracurricular activities outside of, you know, just learning. We homeschool as well. So, but anyway, they're here, lo and behold. So I say, you know, do you not sign it? You know, do you make it personal? You know, like I said, it was a idea. You know, I was trying to, you know, kind of stump them a little bit. You know,
right.
Do you not sign it? Do you personalize it? And I said, I want you to do whatever you think will make this most valuable to you. You know, what makes it most valuable to you? To me, it would be an unsigned guitar that a kid can play on. But I told him to, you know, it's his guitar, it's his gift, whatever. I didn't want to bother him. I already felt not necessarily intimidated, but how to explain it?
You felt like you were shrinking. You felt a little bit shrinking, like you were shrinking down, or you probably felt like in a room with a giant, in a room with the giant in the room. The giant in the room.
It's just very intimidating. You're sitting next to a guy who can buy whatever he wants to, can go where he wants to. He's a millionaire. He's wearing blue jeans and no socks and a t-shirt, and he got a dip in his lip and a hat on. You know, it's remote. You know, seemed like this is such a normal, humble country guy. You know, and it was
it's because he is a normal country guy. It's because people get caught up in the, you know, and I get it, because we always see him singing, we see him having a career, but when he's off the camera and you catch him at a stage like that, he is a regular person.
Yeah, you know, but it's just overwhelming, especially when I've listened to his music for 8 years. So, and we just saw him on stage a month ago, and I'll tell you another cool thing. If anybody wants to go back and watch the 423 concert during Fallen, you know, if you feel like you're falling, where he does with his mama,
with Miss Patty,
Yep. He picks up my wife's phone. He does it to everybody, but we're on the left side of the stage, right side if you're in the audience, but left side if you're on stage. He picks up her phone and is filming, you know, and so we just had this experience a month ago. Now we're sitting on his back porch. You know, it was a freaking, it was mind blown moment, dude. And some time passes, everybody eats, and he says, all right, let me see this guitar. I think I know what I'm going to do. And so he's over there signing it and autographing it. And we call our other kids. We FaceTime them, and he talks to them. We set the phone up on the table, and he's kind of chit chatting with them while he draws. They're fanning out. You know, they're all trying to, you know, it was 4 girls back at home. And so they're all fanning out, and they're all screaming their favorite songs. You know, it was just such a cool moment. And about 11 o'clock rolled around, and, you know, I said, it's time for us to go. You know, we got there at like 8, I think. You know, we was at the beach till, you know, almost dark. And, you know, and then by the time we got there, it was, you know, 8:30. And then you know, once I could have sat there for hours, you know, but I had kids. I had to get them home, and I didn't really want to impose any more than I felt like I had, you know.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Okay, so you said you didn't want to impose anymore. You had, it got late around 11 o'clock. So that's when you started to pull out. That's when you started, okay, you got the family together. We're going to go home. Is that what you're saying?
Yep. I said, Ryan, thank you for your time. You know, we need to get out of here. You know, no one kicked us out. I mean, everybody was having a great time. My son was grabbing frogs because the house they were in was backed up to a lake or pond. And so all these frogs were jumping in the yard, and my son was grabbing up frogs and throwing them in the pool. Everybody was cracking up. You know, he had about 20 damn frogs in that pool. You know, sisters were running from him. So, yeah.
Okay, so y'all have a great time. To sum it up, the kids had a great time. The wife had a great time. You had a great time. Ryan had a great time interacting with someone he would consider a supporter. So when you get home, later on when you get home and y'all unwind, you finally get home, you and the wife get home, y'all unwind and stuff, and the days begin to pass by, you notice that you have this guitar upstairs, or you have this guitar in the house. Now, that guitar has sentimental value, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of fans that would love to have that guitar, and you're not a materialistic guy. So how did it feel having that one thing that came from Ryan in your house? Did you think about it a lot? Did you go upstairs and look at it a million times? Did you look at it, hold it, and, you know, pretend to be a rock star? How did it feel to have that guitar in your house?
Man, it felt like I was holding the Holy Grail. You know, it was.
Okay,
Elvis
touch on that. Speak on that. Speak on that.
It was scary. So, you know, basically the very next day, my wife headed back home. She had to go back home to the 4 kids that were with grandma. So It was just myself and the two other kids at the beach. And on our street, there were several houses being built on that street. And so there's, you know, I'm in construction. I hire construction workers, and every 10 minutes I was having to, you know, walk to the front door of the house I was working at, look at the other house and make sure the guitar was okay. My wife didn't want to take it home. She didn't want it. She was like, I'm not taking that home. I'm going home with 4 young kids. You keep that shit here. Like, she didn't want to take responsibility for it. And so after about a week being at the beach, it might have been a week and a half. I don't really know. Time kind of goes on beach when you're at the beach. You know, I had another idea. I said, hey, I'm gonna reach out, and I asked my wife first. I said, you know, what do you think? You know, I can't take this. And she said, you know, she supports me. We've been married 20 years, so she supports most decisions I want to make. You know,
that's good. 20 years, hell yeah! Congratulations, for sure.
Thank you. So, a lot of hard work, a lot of hard work. But yeah. Anyway, I reached out, and I don't know who I reached out to. I can't remember. I reached out to somebody in security. I mean, that's another thing, guys. We're sitting in the house. We're swapping numbers and social media contacts with security. And because the people that were in the house, you know, we to me, in my eyes, you know, and I'm not trying to sound egotistical or like, I thought I was kind of friends with Upchurch, or at least the group. You know, I know Upchurch himself is such a busy person. And
right.
to say, well, I'm friends with him. I mean, he's a shooting star, dude. And
yeah, but you've been to his house, so I can understand why you would feel a certain way. Like you've been to his house, he knows your wife, he knows your kids.
he's
It
eating
was
my
3.
food.
He
He's
ate
eating
your
the food.
food, the hospitality, everything was on point. So
Yeah.
to reach out to his security is not much of a reach. Like that's understandable. Okay,
Yeah.
that's not like you're calling him harassing Upchurch like everybody else. Like wait at the gas station for Upchurch,
Yeah.
hoping they see him at the gas station and doing weird shit like that. Okay,
Yeah.
This is a different astroplane. This is a different ball game. But go ahead and touch on it. Go ahead.
That's what I thought. And so I reached out and I said, hey, I don't know if I told them I was nervous. I had already told Kansas Rebel Man I was nervous. I sent him a text. I told a few people in the close circle, man, I'm nervous as shit holding this guitar. I just want y'all to know there's some crazy people in Creek Squad, and I'm nervous. And it wasn't just nervous about them. It was nervousness of me having 6 kids, and what happens 5 years, 10 years down the road. I mean, my youngest is 4, my oldest is 13. Yeah, I'm gonna have kids in my house for a long time. I'm gonna have a lot of other kids in my house, and what happens? I'm gonna have to whoop somebody's ass when they want to pull that thing out the cabinet, when Dad's at work and come back and the strings broke or some shit, and
right.
You just remove the problem. You get rid of the problem, and then you don't have to worry about it.
Right.
And so I reached out and I said, hey, and just so everybody knows that's listening, 2 of my kids are cleft. They were born cleft. They've already had multiple surgeries. One was supposed to have a surgery last week, but they canceled and it got postponed for a month. But I mean, they'll have multiple surgeries up until their 20s, basically, for pulling, redirecting, stretching, doing things inside their mouth. Shit, my son is 9 years old and he's already had like 8 teeth pulled. So before, yeah, he's got a mouthful of teeth. They call his nickname is Jaws. So,
okay.
Because they keep pulling.
Hey, shout out to your kids, man. If they're watching, shout out to your kids. Shout out to your wife, man. Y'all got a beautiful family.
Yeah.
Well, they in bed. It's 11 we're at. They in bed right now. They're gonna watch it tomorrow though. They really will. They watch every one of these. They think it's just funny as all get out seeing Dad online on YouTube. The Dad's on YouTube. They loving it.
Already,
so
man.
The text basically said, hey, what do you guys think? I'm not. This is not verbatim, but it included the words auction and donate. Those, I know it had those damn words in there, and I'll be surprised if someone shows me a text tomorrow from Ryan Upchurch's camp that says, hey, do you mind if I auction this off? I'm pretty sure it said auction. What do you guys think about auctioning this guitar and donating for charity? And I'm pretty sure that's what it said. I don't have the text no more. At that time, I'll go ahead and explain to you what happened. My phone fell off the motorcycle and got ran over, so it was crushed.
Wow.
So all my communication was on the computer at the beach. So, and that was on that computer, and then for some reason, some of the messages, because I was messaging in I don't know what it was. Some was on Instagram, but regardless, I don't have the message no more. Whether it got deleted, it's not important. The important thing is in his video, he tells y'all I reached out to him. I mean, I reached out to his management. That words out of his mouth.
And what video is this Ryan's video or is this
the Ryan the pity party video is what I call it.
Okay, now we're gonna go into that. I was waiting to hold that back because I was gonna get Iceman to share that so that we could see the part where he says a vacation but not a vacation, insinuating that his vacation was ruined,
Yeah, and that's another thing. Everyone's saying, well, he never said it was ruined, but what the hell is a vacation? If you go on vacation
and it's not a vacation, apparently the term saying not a vacation has something to do with.
It's the opposite. It
has something to do with, it's the opposite. It's like, okay, something turned this into not a vacation. Something turned this into not a happy time. Something turned this into, and that event I take from that is that he's trying to say that his vacation was ruined because one of his big supporters came through and cooked for him, met the family, supported him, treated him like a king. Um, and yet 4 or 5 months later, we're here today.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but before we get into that, I want to show a part of the clipping of the video, Iceman. Could you please bring up
Let's
the
just watch. It's only
3 minute
3 minutes.
segment. The 3 minute
Dude,
segment. Is that what you want to see?
yeah. Yeah. And
Okay.
because I want everybody to pay attention to the what he prefaces it with. He's telling
If
you
you
all the
can,
things he's doing.
if you'll accept that, Gene, it should be down on the bottom part of your screen on the right hand side. It says my name again on it. Can you see it?
I'm about to accept it now. It should pop up in my guest in my backstage.
Yeah, it should be backstage.
But see, all right, all things independent. What you're not understanding is our time we spent with him until we were invited back was only at the beach. We met him at the beach every afternoon.
Right.
Here we go, guys.
I was just trying to address this guy real fast.
Okay.
All things independent, because he says, I mean, he could have just meant that instead of doing the vacation stuff, him and his crew had planned, they ended up hanging out with you. Dude, he's a millionaire rock star. I don't have any sway over what he does whatsoever. I mean, yeah, everything I did. Like, if I'm a rock star, I'm not even gonna take your damn food. If I'm security and I'm protecting Ryan Upchurch, you bring some food up to the door, I'm gonna tell you, sorry, man, we can't take it. It's security protocol.
Exactly.
I don't know you.
Exactly. That makes that. I mean, that sounds about reasonable. But since it didn't go that way, then the whole threat of the whole point of something threatening his vacation and turn it into a vacation. You unvacation his vacation means that he was interrupted. Something breached his vacation. But you dropping the food off and it's well accepted does not sound to me like stalking or unvacationing. I don't, I'm trying to tie the two together. I don't get it.
Another thing, like me knowing how Ryan is, and me knowing like all these people that's been trying to stalk him and do all this and pull up on him at gas stations and restaurants and truck stops and all this stuff. I feel like, man, Ryan would have pulled a gun out if he'd felt threatened. Obviously,
that's for sure, Ice. That's for sure, Ice.
Yeah, I mean, he would have if he would have felt that the threat was being posed at this point in time, he would have exerted force. I mean, that's very obvious to me, but it is what it is, right?
Oh, security had them heaters. I'm telling you, they was packing.
No, they packing. Yeah, he's packing.
But they did not draw. They accepted the food. That's the whole point. Mm-hmm. They accepted the food. They accepted him at the door, so there was no threat.
And sorry, I'm making some chocolate milk. I wasn't shitting on you guys.
All right, so
they make videos about that too. When that, yeah. But hey, here's this video. I'll play the first 3 minutes of it and let you guys hear, what Ryan's saying.
Right.
Man, motherfuckers are so quick to tell me what I should do, what I should have done, what I could do, what I should do with my shit, my music, my bikes, my cars, my houses. And on some real shit, I just wish all these motherfuckers would shut the fuck up.
Come on, Ryan.
Do what your own goddamn life. The fuck you trying to run mine for? I give stuff to people because I like them. I care about them. Some of them my friends. Some of them not my friends. And what do? They turn around and sell the shit. Trade the
Pause
shit.
it right there.
We get that, Ryan. But Ryan, come on. We get that, Ryan. But come on, Ryan. Go ahead, Guitar Man.
So that's what I'm saying. He's prefacing my story with he gives stuff to people, and what do? What was the words that just came out of his mouth?
Yeah.
They take the shit
And sell it.
Yeah, and sell the shit.
All right. Let's move forward.
Okay.
Sentimental value reasons. Because, I mean, I think they'll keep it for sentimental value reasons, like some people would out here. And they just fucking get rid of it. Like, for instance, like when I went to Panama on vacation, and it turned out not being a vacation. But I was cool with that. This dude was, you know, a real big fan, him and his family. So the last like 3 days of my vacation, you know, I just made sure I did stuff for them. You know, brought them over to our condo and chilled with them and stuff like that. And I had this real expensive Martin guitar. It was my favorite guitar. And I spent 3 days with these people, them telling me how much they like my music and all this, that. And shit, I ate a bunch of shrooms when I went to Panama. And I was just on the beach with fucking sunglasses playing this Martin guitar, have just in my own world. And by the end of the vacation, I ended up signing it and drawing this picture on it and gave it to them because I figured they'd keep it forever. And a week later, they're hitting up my fucking management, being like, "Hey, is it okay if I
Stop it right there. Pause it right there. Now that was the point right there that we're talking about, Guitar Man. That you reached out to his people to tell him what you were thinking after a week's time. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, from this point on, I want y'all to pay close attention because now we're gonna get to the yams. We're gonna get to the juicy part of it because now we're gonna see where the misconception comes in on was the guitar really donated? Was the guitar really sold? Or was the guitar still in possession of the #1 fan? Go ahead, Ice.
Right.
Turn this off or whatever. It's like, what the fuck? Just give my fucking guitar back then. I'd rather somebody have it that's going to keep it forever and tell the story about how they got it. Like, what the fuck? That's what I do with all the shit I get from other people. That's why I got a damn jewelry box. My jewelry box is like a $900 to $1,000 jewelry box.
Now, let's stop that. Let's stop it right there.
Okay.
It's done. He's done talking about me. He done said, a week later, he hits up my management and asking if about auctioning it off. Okay. Right there. Oh man. Oh, sorry, I got a little emotional right there.
That's where the tables turned because did he say the vacation was not I understand you're getting emotional on that part right there because my heart would drop too because if this happened a while ago and months ago back in May, it would be a shocker for me. It would drop my heart. It would be a shocker for me to know that I cooked for this man. I spent 3 days with this man. My kids spent time with this man. But yet, months later, this issue pops up. Now, this is the juicy part. We're trying to figure out between the timeline of May to freaking September, what chain of events happened to make Ryan Upchurch give birth, rebirth this situation, rebirth the Panama incident. Well, his vacation was on vacation. Okay.
Yeah. Why that happened, I have no idea. Why, other than he needed something, to take the eyes off of him, take the heat. He's been all over YouTube, all over this poor girl's death case. I'm not going to get involved in that, but you look at. If you Google Ryan Upchurch or YouTube Ryan Upchurch, a lot of crazy shit comes up along with his name right now. I mean, and what's funny, the title of the video is what? Ryan E. Upchurch.
Ryan E. Upchurch.
So if you YouTube Ryan Upchurch, that video is going to pop up pretty high up on the list, I would imagine, right?
Yeah.
Right.
That's the first one that pops up when you type that in, actually.
Correct.
And
correct.
so, yeah. I mean, he's not stupid, guys. Let's he's a wordsmith. Yes, he's a redneck Shakespeare, hillbilly Shakespeare, however you want to say it.
Oh, I pay close attention. I pay very close attention to what Ryan does. I mean, everything he does is strategic. He does win a lot, but at this point right now, it's not about winning. This is about your moral compass, Ryan. There's nothing wrong with apologizing to another man because y'all had a misunderstanding, Ryan. There's no need to Go ahead.
I don't think there was no misunderstanding. I don't think that the misunderstanding came from. There was no misunderstanding on my part. I sent a comprehensible, legible text message saying, "Hey, what do you guys think about auctioning and donating this guitar?" And
okay.
And I think I even talked to the security. I think I even had sent a text before that how scared I was, because of the crazies, but there's no back communication, and it could have been something. And again, this is not what I was wanting to do. I wanted him to take the guitar and auction it off. But if it was something that he wanted me to have, and they had, maybe they probably didn't tell him the full story. They could have told him the full story, but he wasn't listening. He only heard auction it off.
At some point, do you think?
Who knows?
At some point, do you think it's Indian giving, like giving somebody something and then snatching it back, or?
I think it's being let down by believing in people, wanting to help out, and because I know he helps out a lot of people, and I myself have bought cars for employees, and months later they can't get to work because they didn't change the damn oil and their motor blew up. So I get that, and you just want to choke somebody because they couldn't do a $40 damn oil change, because they're just stupid. And so I get the anger of that. What I don't understand, what I don't get from the man who never takes an L because he always tells the truth. Before he made this video, why didn't he make sure that I sold this guitar? That's all I don't understand. And then
that's what I'm talking about. That's the cherry on top. That's the cherry on top, because unknowingly, do you think he knew or he didn't know that you still possess the guitar? Do you think the video would have been made?
Oh, I believe, and I've got a text, but now I'm starting to doubt the text. I'm starting to, think, well, maybe this person was lying to me and didn't actually talk to him. But who knows? Who knows? I will say this: I personally do not believe he would have made that video had I sold the guitar, or had he known I hadn't gotten rid of the guitar. If there was any doubt about it, he could have told the actual story. He could have told about how well he was treated, the food we brought him, and how disappointed he was when he heard that I wanted to auction it. And he doesn't know, and he could have followed up with, I don't know if it was ever sold, but I was really hurt by the idea that they wanted to get rid of it. But
and that, what did he do? What did he sign that with? You see that right there? What did he use?
Gray Sharpie or metallic Sharpie. Silver Sharpie, whatever. I'm not a Sharpie man, so
it's like a paint marker. It's like a paint marker almost.
Well, it's a Sharpie. It's just a metallic Sharpie. Okay. Instead of a black Sharpie, it's just a metallic Sharpie. So
all right, now let's kick this into high gear, because time is passing by. Now it's time for the climax of the show. Now it's time to turn up in the comments. It's time to turn up online. It's time to turn up on stage. All right, now I want to get into this right now by 12 point. Let's get into this shit. Let's put up the 12-point video and let's go ahead and get to the climax part of it.
Are y'all going to the video where I wiped it off too?
That's what he saw. Yeah, we got it. Let's pull that up. And then we're gonna get to this 12-point shit.
I want to see these heads explode. That's what I want to see.
Check that out. Oh my Lord, look at that. Who would you look at this?
Little bit of rubbing alcohol, take care of that, won't it? Oh,
God damn.
All things independent. Which one of my 6 kids get to keep it? Can you tell me that decision? Can you help me on that? Did you know everything? Yeah. So, I bought them their cars. All things independent. I bought them their cars and was disappointed they didn't change the damn oil. And now the car that I paid for is broken on the side of the road and they can't get to work. Do you even have a job? How do you make your money? That's what I want to know. That you can't understand what the difference between buying somebody a car so they can get to work and giving somebody a guitar that is useless once it's signed. Now my kids can play it and I don't have to worry about them scratching it or messing up the signature. So
that's that feedback.
What is it now?
some feedback.
All things independent. Their college is almost paid for. I've been paying for my kids' colleges since they were born. So.
I mean, if a man gives you something, that's like a man.
Mine.
Yeah, I mean, if look, man, if Gene gives me a car, right? If Gene gives me a car and he says, "Here, Ice Man," you know what I mean? And I go the next day and I don't like the color of the car. Well, look, Gene can't get mad at me because I had that car painted a different color. You know what I mean? Because he gave it to me. It's mine.
This is not going to hurt. You know, like the analogy with the cars, and that they can't get to work. I gotta get them. And then oh my goodness. To answer boss lady. The biggest regret was not having all my kids at seats.
Yeah.
And if I sound funny, I'm getting that feedback.
The feedback, I think it's coming back from someone. If you have a device on a second device, you turn the volume down. If a TV on in the background or something, you have to turn it down.
I've got everything turned down, Gene.
Okay. Perfect. We're good.
So we want to watch the video of Mr.
Yes, 12
Michael No Points.
That's what we call him.
No points. He ain't got no points.
Now, before we start this, what gave him the jurisdiction or the audacity to fix his face to speak on something that happened in Panama? Okay, he wasn't even there. And we also, Miss Patty, if you're tuned in, we tried to reach out to you, Miss Patty, about this issue, but we know you weren't there. But we just reached out to see could we get some clarity on it. Because we know, Miss Patty, you're the level one. You're the level-headed one out of the two.
Do you want to know what I've been doing for the last?
Oh man.
All right, look, you're getting a bit, yeah.
These people can't even interpret videos sometimes.
Tell them, hey, you're supposed
to has been paid for by the New World Order.
Pause it real quick.
You boys gonna be big.
All right.
Come on, 12 Point. 12 Point knew he was coming on here to show out. That's why he has his buckskin vest on. He has his turtleneck red. He has that long ass turtleneck Under Armour athletic shirt on with the camouflage pants. He knows that that red turtleneck is very annoying. It bothers me every time I see it. And when I see him dancing and shuffling around, you know he think he has the upper hand. He think he's gonna clown somebody. But no, sir, 12 Point, you're getting clowned. Because now we on your neck. And you had nothing to do with this situation. You wasn't even there. Shall we proceed?
Big mad about this one. Big mad. And these are your own words. Look, some of you boys are on supplements for anger management. Keep that blood pressure down. You do me a favor.
Hold on, 12.
Talk to him.
Yeah, go ahead.
Talk to him. You on some supplements, huh? You look like
he needs
some supplements. Look at that little scrawny ass. He needs some supplements. Come on now.
And respect your elders. Respect your elders. He's trying to talk noise about the Guitar Man. You wasn't even there. Respect the elders, sir. Speak it. Don't stay in a child's place. Go ahead. Proceed.
I'll take a couple of them for me. Sit back, relax.
You need some heart pills.
Turn that hearing aid up to about a 7. You don't want to go too loud because then you get that feedback and people start complaining. Get you some popcorn and listen to the words that came out of y'all's mouth. I'm not making this up. Y'all said them. I'm going to go get this wheelbarrow out of the goodness of my heart so y'all don't have to carry the mails off by yourself.
12 points.
Y'all enjoy the show.
Yeah. He going to go get the wheelbarrow, y'all. Oh, my God. Are you for real, 12 point? I mean, you need a stretcher, dude. You need a stretcher. You don't need a wheelbarrow. You need a stretcher. For real. Look at you, man.
How
You
would
a
you inherit?
clown.
How the hell do you call yourself inheriting another man's beef, another grown man? You speaking on a whole nother situation you had no part of, brother. You need to sit down somewhere. And speaking of that damn buck vest you got on, 12 point, don't make me skin your ass alive. Proceed.
To order Listen Up, call 1-800-418-5902. That's
Oh, my.
1-800-418-5902.
And you can't scam them. I'm telling you, you can't do it. You cannot do it. They check it out, and it's got to be legit. Just rest your little hind ends about it, because if GoFundMe hasn't pulled the plug on it, it's obviously legit. The GoFundMe, you can't scam GoFundMe.
No.
This is the other thing that Crack Squad, it's lost on them. Okay, and they're sitting there. They're on a computer. They have Google right in front of them.
Oh my God, 12 point. You're kidding me.
Is gasoline rationing imminent? A report at 11.
I give stuff to people because I like them. I care about them. Some of them my friends. Some of them not my friends. And what do? They turn around and sell the shit, trade the shit, and giving stuff to people for sentimental value reasons. Because, I mean, I think they'll keep it for sentimental value reasons, like some people would out here. When I went to Panama, on vacation, and it turned out not being a vacation. But I was cool with that.
Come on, 12.
Stuff like that.
Oh, my God.
I had this real experience.
Yeah, this dude.
You saw that? Did y'all see that?
Yeah, I seen that. Like, he give you something for sentimental. Just because something is sentimental to you, don't always mean it's going to be sentimental to somebody else. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't pick and choose what's sentimental to somebody.
Hey, don't time out. Don't time out, Cashville. Let Cashville up in here. Come on.
Let Cashville speak in the comments, but we can't bring him up on the panel because that's a whole nother.
No. He's in the chat. He was in the chat. Let him in the chat.
All right. Well, okay. Well, y'all don't give him if y'all don't give him a headshot, because Cashville, we've been bumping heads for at least about 6 months. If y'all see my content, we've been going back and forth. But he's welcome to talk his shit or whatever he's gonna do. He's a man too. But if he got a line, he will get a headshot. So conduct yourself correctly, Cashville, please.
Cashville, don't be vile and disgusting and nasty up in the chat, please.
Because we having a moment of a moral compass right now. We're gonna make sure we get this apology, and if we don't get this apology, we're gonna bring some awareness to the shit that to the injustice of him getting his apology, man. This ain't about this man is not asking for $1 million. He's asking for.
I ain't getting no apology. That apology, what I'm gonna get, if I get anything at all, I'm gonna get a video about how dumb I was for raping off his shit and blah 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 and this, that, and another. That's all I'm gonna get. I'm not gonna get.
We'll keep shining the light. We're gonna keep shedding light on the situation because he should be the bigger man. Everybody's always preaching about peace, peace this and peace that. Ryan Upchurch. If he was a bigger man, he's very noble, he carried himself this way, it should not bother him. His fans would even embrace him more for correcting a wrong. If you ignore that wrong, then it's going to build more questions, and people are going to perceive things in a different way. You have to address this, Ryan. All right? Skip the dumb shit. This is not fucking hieroglyphics. This is not rocket science, okay? This is about two men getting over disagreement and about character flaws and about how people try to expose each other over something that we all have, which is nobody's perfect, okay? Nobody's perfect. And I do think this man deserves an apology after cooking 3 days, his kids interacting, the man was scared, and you gave the man a guitar. Did you think about how it would affect him? I know you love your fans, Ryan. I know that you gave him the guitar for a reason. I understand that you were opening your heart to this man. But just think about people knowing something publicly and you having possession of this guitar. Even if you gave this man a Lamborghini, You know he can't drive it. You know that it's gonna see this parking lot. You know it's gonna think about it all the time. You know that mentally you got to be prepared on what your fans are capable of, what they can handle mentally. Ryan. Now, making this video months later, it does not make any kind of sense that you would come out and pop out in September when this happened in May, Ryan. All right? And you're talking cash shit. I mean, I don't understand how you go in on this man. This man is a regular fan. He's a regular, like your number one fan. He don't deserve to be pulled up in the first freaking video. He don't deserve to have to go through this shit. His legacy and his history. You got to think about what's gonna happen 10 years from him now. His kids are always gonna remember this shit, Ryan. You got to make this shit right. Go ahead, Guitar Man.
No, I was just gonna show y'all real quick. Hold on, let me turn this light on right here. Let me show you I'm a fan. Let me just show you guys here. This is where the guitar was sitting. Hold on. So y'all see the cabinet right here, right?
Okay. Yeah, we see the cabinet. Iceman, can you hold on. Iceman, can you blow his picture up?
Let me see here.
Can you maximize his picture?
Yeah, just unshare on your end.
Okay, let me unshare this.
Yeah, go ahead and click over to the main screen.
Okay, I removed that.
And if you'll click the dot on his icon, you can make his icon bigger than ours. You know what I'm saying? You can make his bigger than ours. Just click the dot.
On his icon?
Yeah, well, on his screen, and you can make his bigger than ours. You can put his in the middle. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, let me see. Okay, solo layout.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool.
Yeah, so there's where the cabinet. That's where it was. It was right up there, but now it's just in the closet. I mean, I don't give a shit now. But I mean, we're fans. This right here is a T-shirt that I made my wife to wear to the concert.
Wow.
You know, you see his hand, right?
Yeah.
And that's a little confetti. The wife grabbed some confetti from the concert.
Right.
Wow. Grits. Look at Grits. Look at what Grits said, Gene.
I'm gonna highlight it.
Oh my God.
So this is my house, guys. You see the alphabets up there? I mean,
right.
That's who I am, guys. I mean, that's for my 4-year-old and my 5-year-old.
Oh man, look at that, man.
So, I don't give a shit about no damn guitar.
Look at that, man.
Right.
So, oh, I agree, Grits. He is not going to apologize. You're absolutely right, and that's why I haven't listened to his music in over 2 weeks. And I've already unsubbed from all of his shit, and I don't plan to go to a concert again. So, and there's a lot of people who are reaching out to me on Instagram that feel the same damn way. All these other people, like All Things Independent and Grits, how many concerts have y'all been to this year? Just out of curiosity. I traveled 7 hours. Was it 7 hours? We traveled 7 hours.
Wow.
For that concert.
Yeah.
We all watched the concert. We all seen what was going on because it was like one of his big ones, and he had just came back. Was that when he just came back to the internet when he did that, or he was? Yeah, it's when he left after that, or did he come back? I think he left. I can't remember.
What you mean?
But it was around the time that he did that, though.
Oh, you're talking about the time he was just tired. He did that video on his houseboat where he said, "I'm done with YouTube for a while," and then the next week he was right back on. I mean, yeah,
that's correct. That's correct. Everybody predicted it.
So I have a question for Grizz. Please tell me how many shows. What was his smart ass comment? This is what I'm tired of dealing with.
Okay, let me go back to Grizz. Okay.
Grizz said something. Let's see.
That was a filtered message, by the way, guys. That's why you couldn't see it on your end.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, he didn't owe someone an apology for anything. This is his opinion and beliefs stuck in my head.
But
Point
You know,
is, he's
that
not man enough to hold himself accountable. That's the point, Mama Rocks. It's not that he's a grown man and you're not the one to hold him accountable. No one should have to hold a grown man accountable. He should hold his own self accountable. He should be man enough to do that and admit that he's been wrong for doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Rondo Church, he's well experienced with dealing with fans and supporters. He's well experienced in going to everyone's town, taking pictures, burying time capsules. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows, and I'm just wondering, is he shooting at this man's character months later after this event? Like, he knows how to handle himself around fans and supporters. He knows he's experienced with this shit. So what is the whole motive behind this shit?
Gene, the whole motive is sympathy. He would have never made that video. He did not count on me having that guitar. He would have never made that video.
Upchurch has admitted before that he's a master manipulator. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he made that boast in the past.
Well, that's his ego. At the end of the day, he's a talented guy who is. At the end of the day, it's a luck. It's hard work. No lie, it's hard work. You got to connect with the right audience.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be able to, hey, I don't think we've ever seen a country guy that can sing his heart out and then put the guitar down, turn around, turn his hat around backwards and rip somebody on the microphone.
Yeah.
That's who
he's
he is.
Versatile. He's versatile. He can switch up lanes. I give it to him. He's versatile. He can switch up lanes. He has multiple avenues he can travel when he writes his songs and stuff. And and he can do storytelling, or he can drop bars, or he can multiple different talents, right? But with all that, it's not worth the grunion if you can't carry yourself correctly and not step on toes and hurt feelings upon people that's only trying to make you feel better. People that's only congratulating you and being a voice for the things that they can't say. Like, you're a voice for certain people, Orion. The man listens to your music for 8 years. If anything else, 8 years of listening to your music, that's loyal as fuck. Plus, making you something to eat. Hospitality. Making you feel comfortable. I just don't understand why months later you would come out and do this. Now let's get back to 12 Point. Now 12 Point had nothing to do with this, people, but he still had a lot to say about it.
Yeah.
And I'm getting dumber watching him, dude. To be honest with you, I mean, at the end of I'm not gonna lie, I'm just getting dumber because it's just a troll. He chopped the video up. He's taking shit out of context, and I mean, if you want to play it, you can, but we're not gonna gain anything from it.
No, we're gonna actually lose some intelligence, I think.
Right. You're gonna lose a few brain cells. Now, would you actually vote for 12 Point to be the commissioner? Guitar Man?
Probably not. No, he makes stupid decisions.
Yes, sir. That's what you said. Exactly what we all want.
See, but that's the thing, though, Grizz. Grizz says church didn't say the beach guy name. You brought your own self out. You're right, Grizz, because I'm not a goddamn coward. If someone speaks on me, I'm going to fucking call you out and take your ass out in the street if that's what you want to do. I'm not going to tuck my tail between my leg and say, oh, damn, I hurt Church's feelings. Yeah. I'm going to stand up because I'm a damn man, dude. I've got kids. I've got a wife.
If my intentions are pure, I'm going to stand up and say, look, that was not my intentions. That you got the game all wrong. You got the game twisted. That's not what happened. That's not my intentions. That's not how I felt. That's not what happened, Church. That's what I would say.
Guys, Grizz, I want you guys to know that the church that I've been listening to for the past 8 years is not the church we've known for the past year. You're saying the way he sings and raps, he will always be famous. Guys, he's about to get sued on top of being sued. So on top of being sued, and on top of that, good fans are going to walk away. And Grizz, I understand you said too, but I believe you're a fucking liar. I don't believe you've been to any Upchurch concerts, to be honest with you. So I'm just going to call that out because you're saying all this shit about me and, saying what you believe about me and what I should do with the guitar and what I shouldn't. I'm just going to say, I think you're a liar. I don't think you've ever been to an Upchurch concert. So, but I'm just gonna say it.
Especially on the front row.
Yeah, front row. That was $260 for 130 for me and 130 for my wife, and I'm getting the messages now. People, I probably have 100 messages in my Instagram account from people who are walking. That's just the people who are reaching out. That's a small percentage. That's just on Instagram. On YouTube, it's a whole nother spectrum, and they're disgusted by this. They're disgusted by somebody who threw a hardworking man under the bus because you got a problem with someone getting rid of your shit. You sound like a damn child, an immature little fucking prick, and that's what it comes off as. And I don't want to support that guy. He's not getting my damn money. I mean, shit.
Intentions are one thing. People, I hear all the time, man. People be like, people don't judge you by your intentions. You know what I'm saying? They judge you by your actions and what people see you doing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. I know Pecan Pie. I'm trying to just answer some of these comments because I hate when I'm watching a live and no one's reading the comments, because at the end of the day, we wouldn't be up here if it wasn't for this chat over here scrolling through. But
correct.
You're right. It is an insane price to charge the fans, and it's $130 to be pit, and then it's $99 to be on the floor, and then in the stadium or in the seats, it's $40, $50, $60. I don't know. We didn't check those prices. The wife wanted front row, so the wife got front row. So, drove 7 hours, got there at 12 o'clock. We were the second or third people in line. Left the wife there. I went and got some beer at the gas station and sat out there, and we had a big ass block party, man. It was a great time. So y'all should go. You should go to an Upchurch concert. You'll have a great time. I'm telling you. I'm not going, but if you want to go ahead.
Well, it all matters on what comes forth from what we talked about tonight, and see how many people in the community can actually feel the story and understand where you're coming from, and probably try to see that, because no one's gonna be able to understand why Upchurch does the things he does, because he's got so much shit going on. But they can see a little bit closer from your side of the story, because you're more like us, like everyday people that have regular schedules, that bust their ass at work, that's trying to, not saying that what he's doing is bad, but I'm saying it's hard to relate on all the shit he does versus the shit that we do. So at the end of the day, living that life of a regular working guy, 3 companies, big family, to be dealing with something like this is just far-fetched. It's like you couldn't write this. This like you couldn't even make this up. Like, for a rock star to be going against different people that's considered regular everyday people, citizens and stuff. I mean, I don't understand. It just blows my mind that this all could have been cleaned with an apology, or just an acknowledgement, or to figure out what made it pop out almost 4 months later. That just baffles my mind. Like, did Upchurch wake up that morning and is like, you know what? Fuck this motherfucker. I'm finna go ahead and talk some shit. I'm finna go ahead. You know what? That one guy in Panama, and you know what? A guitar guy. He actually put you in that song. I know you want to talk about that another time, but I wouldn't put someone in a song.
Hey, let's pull it up. Let's pull it up if y'all want. I mean, if you want to, because it just puts it more in context.
Up. What's the name of the song?
Girls Like Me a Lot.
Girls Like, yeah. Play that as Ryan Upchurch.
And that's another thing. If there's fans in this chat, look at the mood he was in when he came back from Panama City. Did he look like he was in a bad mood? He came back and dropped music after music. He came back. He came back and for 45 days straight dropped something, or video or music for 45 days straight. I like to think we energized his soul on that beach. We made him feel like he's on the right path in life. He's doing what he needs to do. And I'm telling you, I saw it in his when he came back, he was happy as hell, and I was kind of hoping that first week, 2 weeks, he would talk about his vacation And so since he didn't talk about it, I didn't talk about it. You know, had he the first week said, yeah, I met some cool people at the beach. They cooked for me. Man, that was another reason I never really wanted to tell my story. Dude, there's going to be food trucks lining up in Cheatham County.
Hey, don't time out Johnny Cashville. Let him sit here for a minute. Cashville, just tone down a little bit, man. We get into the juicy part of the story, brother.
About you, bruh. Quit making it all about you like you always do, Holmes. Come on now.
Just relax, Cashville. We trying to socialize with you. Just relax, baby. Relax, baby boy. All right, you got the song, Ice Man?
It's the mods. It's the mods, probably.
Y'all relax,
I'm gonna tell
relax.
Y'all. Listen, Johnny Cashville was one of the first persons I reached out to. I never even knew he had worked with church. I just knew him from his bashing Nicole Arbor, bashing Katie Noel, or John Dagburn. You know, he was one of the first persons I reached out to and was like, man, you got to hear this story, this experience. You know, I didn't want to tell the world. I didn't want to tell everybody, but I wanted to, you know, select few people who could understand what was happening, you know, what happened to me. And nothing but praise, man. That's the type of dude Church is. He's a good guy. And, you know, you come to Tennessee, you can cook for me too. And, you know, it was just nothing but a good conversation. And I didn't have anybody really that was jealous until Ryan's story got told. Now, everybody who would sell their kid to suck his dick hates me for being a stalker at the beach and tricking him, you know, stealing his guitar, basically. That's what they think, man.
That's why I'm saying, like, this story had got too far-fetched. It's too twisted, twists and turns. It's just like, no. We gonna deal with reality. We gonna keep our feet grounded in reality, man. There's no stalking going on, bro. That's just what happened on Panama. What happened in Panama was pure love. That's what I take from it. Now I wasn't there, but I've talked with him, and I don't get the stalker vibes, bro. I don't get the stalker vibes. But let's get into that song though, and and when we get to that part, we're gonna pause it and we're gonna elaborate on. Do you think this was a stalker? Oh, it's called Girls. What is it called? Girls
Like Me a Lot.
Girls Like Me a Lot.
And I'm not a stalker either. I'm a risk taker. I'm a adventure seeker.
Girls Like Me a Lot.
I'm definitely not a stalker.
Yeah, by Ryan Upchurch. Sorry about that, Guitar Man.
I know how Johnny Cashville feels about that guitar. So
probably like
you say Johnny Cashville, Johnny Cashville might have lost some big bucks. We won't say any numbers, but we heard that he might have lost some big bucks. He had a real tough week a few weeks ago.
Well, everybody that was tied to that album, to those albums, is losing bucks. It's not just Cashville and it's not just Ryan. It's any and everybody that was tied to that. I mean, hell, the art producer, whoever produced the art for it, ain't getting paid. You know, I don't know how that works for you. It's a one-time deal or anything like, you know, I'm not in the music business. So, you know, but if that album is not selling, nobody's making money. So.
You got it. You got it, Iceman. You got it, Cat Daddy.
I'm trying to find it, but all I can find is a reaction to the song.
Upchurch, Girls Like Me a Lot.
Yeah, I've got Girls Like Me a Lot, Ryan Upchurch. I don't know. Let me see.
Well, if you pull up his page, it'll be 4 months back. It'll be right there with the Gobble Saga.
Okay.
So,
let me pull it up.
Around that Panama video. Somewhere in Panama. Which he wrote that song a long time ago before he even went there.
Hey, so Genius, speaking about that while he's looking for that, I just pull up Ryan's page and then go back 4 months. You'll see it all right there with the turkey gobble and everything. Girls Like Me a Lot. So y'all are, let me act this straight. So King Jut, make sure I said it right. He says he's been in the music business. He's produced some records. Yes or no?
Yeah, that's correct.
And so on those records that he produced, is it just him or is it multiple people on those records that get paid off of that?
Yeah, it depends on the collab. It depends on who's on it. Yeah, it's multiple people. It's multiple people tied into it. You're right. It's more
There's
than one
multiple
party.
people. So
Yeah.
who if so say I think Jute's biggest album or biggest record is the Drip song, right? I believe I got the Drip.
With I think it's one
Well, homeboy,
with Flip.
gosh,
I think it's with Flip.
Flip,
And
yeah,
he has
little Flip. And,
Right.
all right, so let's just say the two of them are on that record together.
Right.
And let's just say King Judd and Flip have a falling out. Who
Right.
has the right? What happens if they stop selling that? Who has the right to take that record off the shelf so that the other doesn't get paid? Is that legal? How's that work?
Whoever has the most percentage on the whoever has the most rights on it.
I found somewhere in Panama.
You found somewhere in Panama?
Yeah, somewhere in
Well,
Panama. Is that it?
No. All right, somewhere in Panama. All right, so it's after that. It's right after that. It's
Tickle Fight with the Mayor. It comes out after Tickle Fight with the Mayor, I believe.
Yes. It's like Girls Like Me a Lot. It's got one with it's got a white truck. It's a white picture with a truck on it, with a turkey driving, I think.
Okay, Carolina Squat. I see that one.
No.
I think that's the one he's talking about, the truck with no AC. He's making fun of Dagburn.
Yeah, so I thought it was Girls Like Me a Lot, isn't it?
Anybody in the chat know what it is?
I'm pulling it up.
Find this song.
I'm looking. Tickle Fight with the Mayor.
It's around that era. It's around that time.
Keith Frazier, the Fierce Creeks World Doctors, Fixed My Fame.
Shout out Jeff the Killer.
Girls Like Me a Lot. Something with it. All the girls like me a lot. Even emos and hillbilly thoughts. All the girls. Big Little Gobstopper, Carolina Squat, Churches. Let's see.
Yeah, Gobstopper. That was the one. I think that was the one we started.
It's right there. Let's.
She says she put the link.
Okay, can you?
But hell no, that shit. If it's I'm not posting that, because if it's on Rex shit, I'm not promoting it.
No, it's not Big Little. It's not that one. That's Tickle. I mean, maybe he pulled it down. You know, I don't.
Shakira said he didn't do it. She said last time he checked, he didn't take it down. So
I'm looking for it. I don't see it at all. I see the ear, white ribbon.
Think he might have it in his playlist. I don't know. I'm gonna music.
Never, man. I can't believe he took it down. He might have took it down because he had you in the song, bro. And if he did, that means he's really upset. If we go to look for it, that means that's a little subliminal message right there from Ryan himself. If he took it down, we'll see if he took it down now.
Yes, maybe.
Okay, so Mama Rock said that's all there is the one that Rex posted. So the only one they have is the one that Rex posted. I really don't like Rex, but I will get part of the song. If they have that part of the song where it's talking about the Panama Guitar Man, if they have that part in the song, I would like to hear that, even if it is on Rex shit. Michael 12 Point, let's see what he got to say. You see that, Iceman?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, no leg shot, no hit. Don't shoot him, y'all. Don't shoot him. Don't shoot him.
What you doing, Mike? No points? You ready to get mounted up? You ready to get mounted up?
It's Big Little Gobstopper. Is what it is. Big Little Gobstopper.
It's Big Little Gobstopper.
Where's that? Big Little Gobstopper.
I got you.
But that's if you paint still Kentucky. So that's Big Little Gobstopper. So you're going to have to pull up that one from Rex then. I guess he took it off, guys. I don't see it. So
this one?
Look at my truck. No, it ain't fucked up. What the hell?
What's old Mike No Point want up in here?
You see him talking, he's talking his trash. Play the song though. We're gonna address him. No headshots. I want him to witness this shit. I want him to die slow.
Here's kill shot.
Pull you up, man. Pull yourself up, dude. Get off the floor. Quit sucking that dick, man. Pull yourself
He's
up.
Riding that cock.
Stand on your knees.
Yeah, fucking get in on his ass then. Get on his ass, Guitar Man. Say your piece that you want to say.
Talking about
Hey, get
pull
your
me up.
wheelbarrow, 12 point. Get your
I'm
wheelbarrow,
not up
huh?
church, dude. I'm not pulling nobody. I take care of my family. You must be.
Pull
You think
you
you're in the
up.
wrong chat. Talking about pull me up. Shit. Pull me up or I'm out. You wouldn't let me in, Mike 12 point, and your shitty ass little chat last night. And
Oh,
your
he
damn
said pull
trailer
him
park.
up. Okay,
shit.
so he want. Oh, so he want to come up. Is that what he's saying? Pull him up. Is he talking about the link, or is he talking about pull up his page? What are you talking about? 12 point.
I don't
You gotta
know
be
what.
more.
Pull me up or I'm out.
What
So
do you mean pull
Hey,
me up or
12
I'm out?
point. Look
What
here,
do you
12
mean pull?
point. That's for you, bruh. You see that?
You pull that up.
Why don't you pull
12
these
point.
nuts up out of your mouth? Punk ass
And don't
bitch.
you ever talk about an underscore ever again in your life? Don't you ever? And get rid of that. Get rid of that turtleneck. Get rid of that red shirt. Get rid of the red shirt. 12 point.
Be talking about going to a black church. You on that racist ass shit.
have y'all ever seen 12 Point's girlfriend?
Oh, let me drop it. Let me drop it. He said I'm gonna drop the spring. Y'all, when we bring him up, we're not gonna cuss him out and go crazy. We're gonna hear what he's gonna say and we're gonna rebuttal this shit. But let me go ahead and
He's gonna be talking shit. He don't know what he's talking about. He's on his meds. Pill bottles.
And none of those porn bombing and all that old fake ass bullshit. Be a man about it. Come up here 12 point, say what the fuck you gonna say. And let's handle this shit right. And we can finally address this shit and you can stay out of grown folks' business. Stay in a child.
We want to know about them charges. I want to hear about them
before
charges.
You pull them up.
12 point.
Before you pull them up, I'm just gonna let him know right now. He wouldn't pull me up in his stream, but because I'm a man and I don't mind facing people, go ahead and pull them up. I don't care. I mean, it's your channel, obviously, but I don't mind.
Hold on, let me see what's up. I don't think he got
the balls to come up.
I don't think he has the balls to come up here. I really don't. I don't think he's really built like that. He's not like that.
No, his balls are shoved in up church's ass.
You ain't made like that.
He's soft, yo.
Up
He's
church's
soft.
balls deep in that ass.
He's soft, yo. All right, there you go. 12 point. And we're gonna let you talk, but don't start playing that dumb shit. Don't come up here.
Chopping my video up, making me look stupid, man. You stupid as shit with your damn shitty ass 800 subscriber YouTube channel. However many people you got.
And 12 point, your music, your greatest hits. Boo boo.
Hey, 12 point. We're gonna take that with a grain of pepper. We're gonna take it with a grain of pepper tonight. You heard me?
His greatest hit involved his palm slapping his fucking thighs.
I could let him borrow some cocoa butter if he got to go relieve himself. If he got to go rub one out, like he tried to say, rub one out on the guitar. Yeah, go rub one out, 12 point.
Come on, 12 point. Let's go, bruh.
Where you at?
Where you at, homie?
You're not like that. You're not built like that. You're not really like that. He a goofy.
Come on, Alabama boy. Come on up in here.
Well, yeah, 12 point. Yeah.
Yeah, we got some pepper for that ass. We'll talk about you go to a black church and you went to the club afterwards. Man, fuck you on that undercover, fucking underhanded, fucking racist ass shit, you fucking punk ass bitch. Get up here. Get up here, motherfucker.
He's all over Up Church's cock. He's riding Up Church's cock.
I'm laid back.
Waiting and shit.
Come on,
he ain't gonna come up, y'all. He ain't gonna do that.
Look,
he's scared.
While we wait on him.
Yeah.
So what y'all being in the music industry, well, how do y'all feel about that? How do you feel about an artist knocking another artist's finances down just because they disagree with them? Is that something? Is that normal? I mean, I guess the music industry is just cutthroat that way.
Yeah.
Or I mean, but
yeah, that's very common. That happens a lot in the rap game. Well, in the music industry, period. That happens a lot. Have you ever heard of? You ever seen "Won't Back Down" by Tom Petty? That's a classic example of how things happen and you fall out with labels and different things. People play with the monetary. They play with the money and shit. So he wrote that song "Won't Back Down." That's how you just can't back down in the industry like that. You're gonna bump heads. You're gonna have problems with finance. You're gonna these things happen all the time and written in the contracts and the clauses and shit. It's more common.
King? You got your whistle, man. Get your whistle, bro, because it's fixing to get real if this punk ass, hater ass motherfucker gets up here. I'm telling you, man.
Technical foul. Take him back to the goddamn locker room. 51-yard penalty. Who gives a damn about him? We don't. All right, let's get to it. Did we find what we needed to find, guys? Did we find the music? Did we find out what happened? Did we find out The song is it on there, Iceman? Are we ready to go?
I see little gobbler stopper.
Let's get
It
to
was
it.
that record. It was whoever
Hey,
that Rex guy. When you put in Up Church, that first one that popped up that wasn't Up Church, that was the song though. So I don't know what
okay,
happened to it. I don't know why it got pulled out.
and
So
my 12 point. Guess what? Deer season is in effect, baby.
And you
Deer
fixing
season
to
is
get
in
mounted
effect.
up. You
We
fixing
gonna
to
throw
get
your ass in some
mounted
chili
up.
beans. We gonna roast your ass in some chili beans, boy.
Hey, we're gonna take and mount that head up above the motherfucking mantle.
Fireplace. Yeah.
Yeah. Please believe it.
Please
Please
believe
it's so
believe it.
funny. Look, all these guys are so jealous because they know for a fact that if they would have done the shit I did, their asses would have been tased. They couldn't have done it. They couldn't have handled the pressure. I mean, I walked up in there, they eating my food, and I'm chilling on the back porch with them. Those motherfuckers would have nutted in their pants when they saw his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd have had that yellow stuff running down their leg. Can you feel me?
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at SMP. You want to?
That's right, Jarrett.
Hey, get on that kangaroo, SMP. See you, boy. Get in that pouch and hide like you did the other night when we fucking challenged your bitch ass to a rap battle, ho.
He's very scary. He's very scary. He's coming here for a little bit of exposure. He's coming over here because he know we got the sauce. We got the drip.
Yeah, we got that cloud outlet over here, Gene. They know. They heard. It's
we're
word
good
on the
people.
street.
We're good people. If we weren't good people, people would not reach out to us. They have their story put out there so people can all have their opinion and put out and touch on these subjects and topics. Okay, so do we have? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Got to click on it, man, and yeah, I got it pulled up. Just
let me stop. I gotta let me make a drink right quick while you play that. I'm gonna make me a drink real quick so we can get the second half of the show done because it's getting late.
Okay.
And we all got jobs. We all got to take care of business in the morning. So we're going to get to the good part, to the climax, the part of the climax of the show. As soon as I get back with my drink.
Let's get ready.
Oh, boy. Shout out, Bird.
Stormy Ray, he actually wrote that song last year, actually. He did a snippet last year somewhere in Panama. He leaked it last year. So that song's been in the works for over a year. But he did release it while he was on vacation. So just to give you some background on that.
Yeah. Lost Rebel out there got his ears on. His pull-up game is strong. More than you, Aussie boy. Get on that kangaroo. Get on that kangaroo. Quit hiding in the pouch. You feel me? Trying to be all Snoop Dingo over there. Coming to the cloud outlet. Yeah, we just let Triple T ride on that ass. We just let Triple T ride on that ass since you didn't want to fucking, since you didn't want none. Since you couldn't handle it. Since you had to get all ass hurt and emotional and embarrassed, you fucking punk bitch.
That one guy's asking what's wrong with Gobble having Upchurch's back. Upchurch doesn't need anybody to have his back. That's the problem right now. All this Creek Squad or Crack Squad, every time this guy gets on YouTube and cries about somebody that's hurt his feelings, they feel that their need to attack and inject themselves in the situation. And I was right there with them. I mean, I was drinking the Kool-Aid, I was spamming Katie Noel's freaking comments. And I mean, you guys already know it. Creek Squad is one of the most vicious fan bases. They're out there. I mean, I was trolling Judd, months ago. But he, in all fairness, he deserved a little bit of trolling, only for the fact that I could tell he really liked Upchurch's music. He wasn't just disagreeing with it. He was disagreeing with it just to cause problems. So then, that's one of the main reasons I reached out to Genius. I reached out to both of them. Genius returned the call first. Is I wanted to apologize for being an asshole to him.
But Judd knows he can rap. Judd knows that Church can rap. It just became personal over the argument they had. You know, he does
Yeah.
say, okay, he said he can rap and all that, but he had a personal vendetta with church, and he just felt like he wanted to go in every time he dropped something because, you know, the judge
Well,
does know that he can rap, and he knows that Upchurch he can ride the beat. You know what I'm saying? He can rap, but
it became a vendetta. He came after
yeah,
the
became a
fans. That's what
vendetta.
it was.
Became a
Judd
vendetta
came
because
after the fans.
they were relentless, man. That's how I showed up here. It was crazy. That was crazy times back then. Crazy times.
Talking about you don't want that smoke.
That shit was crazy back then, man.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so where we at? Where we at? We about to sum this shit up. We're gonna get back into the other part.
We ain't got to play it. We can just tell them, guys. There's a song. There's a part of the song where he says, "I'm sitting on the beach eating a stranger's crab legs." So for us, meeting up church and a week later, hearing that in the song, well, we were on cloud nine. Me and the kids were dancing out in the damn middle of the road, man. You know, like woo! Nothing could stop us.
And that seems like that sounds like Upchurch. That sounds like him giving back, shouting you out in the song. It does not sound like stalker activity. It does not sound like stalker activity. To me, it don't. I'm sorry. It just don't.
It's stalker activity. They're not going to eat my food for 2 damn days. If when they took the food after the first day, and once we saw them at the beach later on that day, when I asked, "Hey, can I?" And again, it's not like I just took food the next day. That would have kind of been rude. The first day was a shot in the dark. The second day they had already eaten. The first time they ate the food was a shot in the dark. Later on in that day, when we met them at the beach, when I asked, "Hey, can I cook for you tomorrow?" Any one of them could have said no. And the security would have stepped up and said, "No, that's not a good idea. We got something going on." Or if had church not wanted me to do it, do you think I would have went out and bought $100 worth of damn steaks? A $90 tenderloin? No, I mean so it's not like I didn't pull the same thing twice. The first day, yes, I just knocked on the door. I took a chance. I'm a risk taker. You don't get shit in life if you don't take risks.
Let me talk about. Let me say something about Grizz. Grizz is making another comment again. Grizz, I don't even know who the hell you are, but Miss Patty is wired. She's two different. You talk about two different people. She even told everybody she can't control what her son says and what he does. She says some things she agree with and some things she don't. Now,
what Grizz
no
say?
one is bashing around Upchurch. We're saying we want a fucking apology. We're not bashing him.
Yeah, we want some spirituality from this man. We want some.
He brought this shit up 5 months later. 4 months later, he brought it up, guys. 4 fucking months later, he brought it up, and we want to know. Like, there's a reason he does everything calculated. Why did you bring this up 4 months later when y'all already knew what was going on back in May?
What did Grizz? I can't even see Grizz's comment. What did he say?
Some people say he's gonna try to drop an album. Some people say he might try. Right? I actually say he might try to drop. I'm not bashing. I'm just saying he does everything with a reason. We want to know what the fucking reason is, and we want to know why is he bashing his number one fan. Like, you even put him in a song. You ate the food. You ate the crab legs. You ate the steak. You ate the food, bro. Tomorrow they're gonna have a million videos talking about he ate the food. Yes, he did. He ate the food. There's no stalker activity.
Yeah.
I don't give a good goddamn. This is a good stand-up guy with a big family and a nice company. He's not looking for handouts. He's not asking for a record. He's not asking for a record deal. He's not asking for any money.
I mean, you know what it reminds me of? You know what it reminds me of, Gene? Like, I've been with some girls before.
I'm so fucking mad, man.
They be talking like oh, he won't leave me alone. He won't leave me alone. But they're the ones doing the shit. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones they're the ones coming to you. But then, they're saying you're doing this and you're doing that. You know what I mean? That's some hoe ass shit. That's some hoe ass shit.
I'm just reading this one comment. With West Coast, East Coast beef was on record.
Oh, they come with all kinds of stuff, bro. I mean,
and as audio and whips, you ride cock. My 12 point, you came up here acting like you was gonna come up here. You're a coward.
Yeah.
You ride a church cock. I want this. It's publicly noted. Everybody sees what's going on. These guys are fearful. These guys are scary. These guys are throwing stones and hiding their hands. Grizz, you need to relax. You don't even know what the hell you're talking about. You don't even know church. You probably never been to a concert. You're here
I'll
just
address
talking
Grizz.
shit.
Hey, he might
I'll
have the
address
grits.
Grizz in a minute.
He might have the
But
grits, but we got the gravy up in here.
Thank you. So fucking tired of this shit, man. All this trouble. And then next, another thing is, guys, stay in your own lane. Okay, guys. Now we all are content creators. We all in this community. Okay. When one person gets thrown a bone, don't everybody start jumping and diving in, thirsty and stuff, saliva coming out your mouth. It's like Land of the fuck. It's like the Walking of the fucking Dead. The way people act when someone comes around with some content or a little bit of things going on, guys. There's no need to stab each other in the back and be thirsty and do all this reaching and stuff. When there's enough for everybody. There's people out here greedy. There's people out here angry with us because we have climbed the ranks in a matter of months when some people have been here for years. Okay. But don't take it personal. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Please
do not. If you learn how to work with each other, it shouldn't be a problem. But trying to take stuff from people, that's a no-no over here. Do not come over here trying to take. I don't go to anyone's channel and try to press that issue. Anyone's channel saying, let me go over here and pull from their channel. I do not do that. Okay? I do not dox people. I do not go at family members. I don't do any of that stuff. Okay? Let's make YouTube back to where it was. Okay? Let's get rid of this dumb shit. Let's address this shit now. Let's get to it. Go ahead, Guitar Man.
So I want to bring this up, and then we're gonna get off here. Call it short. It's 12 o'clock on my side of the country.
Okay.
So here's the deal. This is gonna shut everybody up that's calling me a stalker. If anybody, so here's the deal. So Church is such a good man that I stalked him down, and out of the goodness of his heart, he ate my fucking food. Come on, man. That ain't how it happened.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? If I'm a stalker, and he didn't say that. It's these other people saying that. It's the Mike 12 points out there, guys. That's what I want them to think.
They're the ones pushing the narrative, and then he's just agreeing with it.
And is he working for Up Church? Because he's been to Up Church house before. 12 point. If you're speaking for Up Church, you need to chill out. Or speak for yourself, bro. We want to know.
A lot of people been to Up Church's house. A lot of people been to Up Church's house. Don't you let your girlfriends come over? You let your bitches come over.
Yeah.
You don't let your bitches know your other bitches though, and that's they all Up Church bitches.
That'll get you caught up.
He wants to go to Ryan Up Church house and look in the closets for Elvis and stuff. Stay out of the closets, 12 point. You're weird. Goodness gracious.
Oh, he be looking under the couch. He be looking everywhere.
I bet he's got a tattoo. I bet he's got a tattoo just like Kurt does. I bet he does.
Oh, you know what? Let's speak on that before we go out. We're gonna spend our last few minutes on. Let me go ahead and send this to my main man, and we're gonna pull this up, and we're gonna blow the doors off the hinges right quick. Let me do this real quick.
This is what's crazy. They talking about me a stalker, me a Predator fan. I'm a man. I'm a man with 6 kids. I'm a man with a business. I'm a man with a home. I love that man for his music. I'll stand on this platform. I'll stand on any platform and tell you I love that man for his music. Anything else he's got, I don't fucking want. Plain and simple.
Yeah. That's me, man. I'm like that. I hear a lot of these people like talking about I got this and I got that. Well, man, maybe you do got that, and that's for you to have. You know what I'm saying? But when you gotta like throw it out there like you got all that stuff, like that don't make nobody no better person just because they got all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? The people that didn't forget where they came from and realize how hard that stuff was to get and where they got it at, that's the good people. You know what I'm saying? The people that remember the fans that they had when they was first coming up. You know, it's like this dude done forgot about everybody that helped him grow, you know, as an artist. I mean, that's just my take on it. You know what I'm saying?
Here, see this big. I don't mean to cut you off right there. I completely agree. I got this big motherfucking Tina in here, which I think is probably Mama Deerdorf. I'm not sure because they all kind of keep the same names. And they all troll all the channels. They didn't damn food. It all got trash, dumb ass, ungrateful. Well, the only thing you really did was ungrateful motherfucker. Everything else I can barely read. But no, guys, that's what he did. I can send you the pictures. I can You know, I can send pictures of the food that I cooked, and you can believe what you want to. I don't give a shit. I mean, I don't have to prove shit. I had the damn guitar. You heard the man tell you he gave me a guitar. What you didn't hear is the damn truth of how I wound up with the damn guitar. So, and he did say 3 days. He told you 3 days. It's not like I bothered him for 3 days. If I was bothering him, he could have went to the other access.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
simple.
Did you send
I
that?
wasn't.
Gene?
Yeah, check your chat. Check it in the back
My
street.
chat.
It's in
Back
it's our multiple chat that we did.
I-
We was talking on earlier. You see it?
Really, Tina? I ate on the
got
back.
you.
I ate with them the second day. You dumb ass. So they didn't eat your damn food. It got trashed. I was sitting at their house while they were eating my food. I was eating with them. So
for some reason,
that even makes them more. That would make them more of an asshole if they trashed my food. They could have just said, "No, we can't take it. It's against protocol." Y'all are just some jealous, spiteful little shits who are you couldn't pull off what I
Hating
pulled
ass
off.
punk motherfuckers.
Yeah, and you're jealous. I wiped that damn signature off just to show y'all that don't mean shit to me. I don't
And
care
guess-
about materialistic shit. I care about some music that I can jam to while I build shit, and I care about my kids. Outside of that right there, I don't give a shit about nothing. So y'all are just jealous, savage little shits, and I guarantee you that is Deerdorf's mama, because they all got that big motherfucking Tina. Then I guarantee that she is. And if that's the
her.
truth, if that's the
She
same
talks
lady,
a lot of shit. We know what she did. She talks a lot of shit. We know what she said.
Okay. Hey, Tina, have y'all got that tombstone ordered? Because I see you spamming the shit out of the damn shorts on YouTube to raise money to get the damn tombstone for your nephew.
Yeah, what about that?
Y'all should have raised 100,000. That shit's been going on for since the concert. Shit.
And you know, she was over here on another platform dropping that M-bomb. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I say, hey, I don't know who, but
she did drop the N-bomb. She dropped the N-bomb quite a few times.
And then Rex laughed about it. Rex
did. That was a whole world shook up. It was a discussion for 2 weeks. A whole discussion for 2 weeks over the N-word. Thanks to them.
And she was going to get all pissed off because I say, she needs her mouth washed.
That is her. Look at her. She's so triggered. Oh, Mama
there she go.
That's the thing. The money's running out, guys. That's why they're charging memberships for the damn membership page. You know what I'm saying? They begging for money out here on the damn street. They can't afford the fucking life they're living. So they about to get fucking humbled, probably, it looks like. So once everybody sees this shit for what it is.
I'm about to get fired up. I don't give a good goddamn. Mama Deerdorf, watch your motherfucking mouth. We gonna 30 on 30. I give you 30 lashes across your back. You better watch your motherfucking mouth coming on my platform and shit. You better be glad we give you a motherfucking headshot, leg shot. Sit your motherfucking ass down and learn how to spell somewhere.
See, guys, hey, this right here, you are the company you keep. Uh-oh, we went out. What happened?
What do you mean?
We lost you for a minute there. See, this is the company that you keep right here. That's white trash right there. I'll say it. You know what I'm saying? That big motherfucking Tina. So, what she's saying, you are what you hang out with. Now I could be completely wrong about this. This might not be Tina Deerdorf, but
we might want to shut the fuck up, huh, bitches? Why don't you come shut us the fuck up? Ain't that what you said? You want to threaten me with your kids? You want to threaten me with your big sons? Hey, I'm public.
Guys, they're not that big. They're not that big.
Everything
about
me
is
public. Everything about me
it don't matter how big you are.
Address? You want my address? You want my shit? Come pull up and find out, motherfucker.
This is hilarious.
That's why we get in their ass. That's why we go to war. That's why the fuck we got on camouflage, because we know. And that's why I talk to you like that, Guitar Man, because there's certain people pulling strings. There's a puppet master pulling strings. There's things going on behind the scenes that we don't really know about. And that's why we're speaking on that shit. That's why I'm glad you're here to witness this, Guitar Man, because we deal with injustice all the time, every day, all day. Every day, all fucking day. And that's why we in camouflage. And we are at war. We are at motherfucking war.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's it, guys. Y'all saw it. Y'all heard my story. and I've got no reason to come up here. I'm not making no money on this shit. This is causing. I'm losing sleep over this shit. You know, I should be in bed right now, but that shit hurt. I'm doing this shit for my wife and my kids. My kids were hurt by that. They had a great time, and some adult male got his panties in a damn wad because I wanted to re-gift to the guitar he gave to me. So
hey, Mama Deerdorf. Hey, Mama Deerdorf, you see that? That's for you for caught saying the N-word. You see that? You see that? That's for you. That's for you and Rexy Poo. Fuck you.
What am I missing? Oh, the birds. I see the birds. No, your nephew, Ryan Upchurch, is a crybaby bitch because that's what he was doing on the internet the other day. He was crying. That's what he was doing. He was crying about another grown man getting rid of his guitar. So I better not be in troll. I better not be being trolled. I'm probably being trolled right now by whoever that is. So
imbeciles. You can't even spell it, bitch. Ah.
Y'all, it's y'all.
Oh, man, you sound like babbles. Oh wow. Somebody go ahead and shoot that motherfucker.
Let her talk. Let her run, guys. Screenshot this shit. I'm loving this. I want to record. Oh, Nasty Nora.
You see people's true sides come out. You see the true feelings come out. When we start touching on certain topics, they get all butthurt. The hemorrhoids drag in the sand. They need some preparation H for the hemorrhoids and shit.
Preparation H. Cool them hemorrhoids.
Motherfuckers.
Get you some medicated pads.
That's not their true feelings, though. That's not their true feelings. That's just what they want to say, but behind the computer screen. You get what I'm saying? They gonna talk a little differently when you're in front of them.
Yeah, I know. They won't look a man in the eye. They don't want to look a man in the eye and talk all this motherfucking junk. Hell no. Come be a man. Look somebody in the eye when you say all that bullshit. You fucking punk ass fucking bitches.
I'm gonna tell y'all something that's amazing. We went to that concert in Nashville. So I walked around. Like I was there. I got there at 12 o'clock. The concert didn't start till 7. So I went, checking out different shits, and I even bought a bus ticket and rode the fucking bus around Nashville because that's what I do. I'm that kind of guy. And I was drunk, and nobody I talked to knew who Ryan Upchurch was. Isn't that wild? Nobody. My mom works at a Harley dealership, and in Panama City. She's never met somebody that knew Ryan Upchurch that was from Tennessee. Everybody that comes from Tennessee that comes there to buy stuff, oh, where are you from? And that's the main thing. Everyone, you got to know where you're from. No one's ever heard of him. So he's not as big as we think he is. I don't even think he's got 3 million subs on YouTube, to be honest with you. So he releases a video. His pity party video has only got 200,000 views. That was 2 weeks ago. You would think with 3 million subs, he might have at least 1.5 million views on that. I don't know. I don't YouTube, guys. I run a real business, not an entertainment business. So I just go by numbers. Yeah, man. Shit. She's from Tennessee. She definitely knows how to spell y'all. Well, she said y'all, Y-A-W. Am I muted? What happened?
She didn't put the hyphen. She didn't put the hyphen between the Y and the A. You feel me?
No, she said Y-A-W.
Y'all.
What she said.
Oh, yeah. Well, she said she dropped that word around her grandchildren. Can you feel me?
She said she called the dogs the cats. She said she called the dogs the cats everybody.
Yeah, that's her dog's name. That's her dog's name.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. The only time that name ever stuck out my mouth is right before I'm throwing hands. And I'm 41 years old and I ain't throwing hands in a minute. You get what I'm saying?
I feel you.
That's the only time that shit's ever gonna slip out because
I got you.
But it's fighting mode anyway, so it don't matter.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna swing anyway, so it don't matter. And other than that, that's just ain't nobody use that shit. So I don't know. We don't live in our house, so who knows? So
well, we definitely gotta do a follow-up.
This is wild. It was a wild night. It was good, guys. I can't believe they came up in
I
here.
told you you're in good hands, man. You're in good hands. I told you I'm gonna take care
Yeah.
of you. You're good.
Yeah, man, you safe over here, bro. We ain't
You
letting
safe
no
over here,
people.
man. No trolling.
I
You
can't
safe, bro.
believe they said they threw it away. You know what I'm saying? So here's the deal, guys. We dropped that food off. Everybody told us how good it was. Billy told us he didn't get no crab legs. When my son and I went back to the house, guess what we still had at the house? Some more crab legs. My son said, "Oh, Dad, let's grab Billy some crab legs." He said he didn't get any, so we took him 2 more crab leg sets. You know what I'm saying? And he ate them right there on the damn beach. Man, never even had crabs before. So
That's some good eating too. Shit.
yes, and then the next day, talking about they threw our food away. Man, we was in their house while they was eating the food. Man, come on. Why y'all so
People
dumb?
say anything. They will say anything. People will do and
They
say
just
anything for recognition.
they're trying to protect the narrative now. They're trying to, if that's them, that might not be them. You know what I'm saying? That could be just somebody pretending, guys. At the end of the day, it could be
Okay,
somebody
hold on.
playing around.
Oh
Who
yeah.
knows?
Give me 1 second. I'm finna send that picture back.
Yeah,
Billy, Pecan Pie. Billy is Ryan Upchurch's cousin. He talks about him. I mean, he's in his shows, and I mean, he tells you if you follow Ryan, you would know who Billy is. I mean, he's in all of his. He's frequent on the gram with him. So. Quiet.
I got you, dude.
They wouldn't have certain
Dropped it to
people.
you. I just dropped it to you.
I got you. Hang on.
What's that? What we pulling up?
We're gonna pull up the famous. We're gonna pull up the. We're gonna pull up someone that been branded. He been branded like a damn cow.
Oh, this little bitch! Oh my God! You about to find out? I want everybody in the chat to. Y'all have your rock stars. Whoever it is.
No, we want to know. Would you do this for another person? We're gonna ask the chat. Iceman,
Go ahead and
the
click
good?
that. I got it
Okay.
up, bro. I got it coming up. It's rolling
It's
up.
about to get juicy. It's about to get juicy.
Y'all
If
get
you
a
ain't
barf
tuned
bag.
in, tune in now.
Y'all get a barf bag.
Go ahead and accept that.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I bet Mike 12 Point has this on his damn areolas. So, on his
There we
sphincter.
go. Now, who is this Guitar Man?
I think his name is Bitch Face Boy. I'm not sure.
Let's zoom in a little bit more.
I know who it is. He's called I Suck a Dick Quick.
Wow, is that what I think it is? What is that?
It looks like Scribble, but it's pretty close to Upchurch's signature. So apparently,
my God! Oh my Lord! Oh my God! I've never seen it. Oh my God! This is ridiculous, man. I mean, wow! He has his name tatted on his body, and he got it under the armpit area. Under the armpit area.
Ain't that like a tramp stamp? Like when you
This man has been branded. He's been branded. I can't believe. I don't know what Kurt. Is Kurt really close to Upchurch? What's their relationship? Are they brothers or are they related? Are they blood? Why does he have the tattoo?
I don't know. It's like
I'm looking at it. Why does he have the tattoo?
That's some fuckboy shit. That's some fuckboy shit right there.
That's some shit. That's some cringe shit. That's like I don't know. I can understand having RHEC on there, race heli
Captain
cornbread.
Kurt, you need to reach out to me. We gotta talk about this, buddy. You gotta reach out to me, Captain. We gotta talk on this one. So you better hit me up quickly in my DMs. We gotta talk about this one because I did not know this is god damn.
Damn.
Hey, I just figured it out, guys. He's got it so he can look into his arm while he's jacking off.
God damn, hold on,
Everybody's doing it.
Don't do it to him. Don't do it to him.
Guys, I'm having fun with this shit. This has been a blast. I'm not gonna lie. This shit helps, man. Because at the end of the day, I'm a regular dude that had my fucking heart crushed last week. Not only for me, but for my kids and my wife, and an experience that was so magnificent for us. But you know, like now shit's coming to light and things are happening, and you know they say all things happen for a reason. You know, and everything has its season, and I guess my season's done with this season. I can't. I guess my season's over. It's coming to a close right here.
This wasn't. See, I know people are gonna perceive this to be negative. This was not based on negativity. This was based on him trying to speak out and on right and wrong about him and his family and what happened. See, these guys, nobody wants to show a sensitive eye or a sensitive hand or look at put themselves in the shoes of a man that cooked a meal. All right, and spent time with Ryan and tried to make him feel good and brought the family around. I mean, they helped each other.
Put your feet, put your hand, put your mind into the 13-year-old at the beach having the best time of her life, talking about seashells and picking seashells with Ryan Upchurch and swimming in his pool. Only 4 months later to watch a video with her dad talking about a vacation that turned not into a vacation, and you know, asking it, you know, accusing us of, or not accusing us, but you know, saying we wanted to auction it off. You know, put yourself in those shoes. Put yourself in the comments section where everyone said we didn't deserve it, where we're stalkers. You know, we had such a great moment. They had a great time, or we wouldn't have been hanging out at that house. I don't hang out with people I don't like. You know, I mean, that's what I'm saying. He could have given me the guitar, and you know, I gave him the guitar because, you know, he felt sorry for me. You know, married, kids, all that good shit, whatever. He wanted to treat me good. He didn't have to invite me to the house. I don't invite nobody to my house that I don't like. That's, you know, I don't think so. Man, I can't. That is crazy, that tattoo. Who thinks that's normal?
I wouldn't believe it until I saw it. I'm like, what the hell?
That's. And so just so everybody's looking, Upchurch autographed his arm. That night, he went and had it tattooed on. So that's the story. Now, we could all be fucking fooled, and it was just written on there, and his arm's real red. But it looks like a tattoo to me. You know, I have no tattoos. Anyone want to chime in? I mean, it looks like a tattoo. It looks red, like it just got the tattoo. So, it looks a little, you know.
And it looks like they shaved around it a little bit.
Shaved it. Good. There you go. They shaved it. Yep. There you go.
It looks like it's been like freshly done, and it looks like, you know, where the skin has been penetrated with the needle. It looks like where it's irritated, and you know how they usually put a dressing over that to keep the ink from working its way back out, so it'll heal.
And like they just pulled it. It's like he just pulled the thing off or something.
Yeah,
the bandage off. If you look at his face, it looks like he just got penetrated.
It looks like he just got something put up his fucking tailpipe for real. Look at that. Like, yeah, look at that. Oh, wee. Look at that.
Does he have a tongue ring? He has a tongue ring. He has a tongue ring, huh?
Oh, my. I
think I see a tongue ring.
Is there somebody behind him, or can we see?
Anyways, Mama Rocks, what is this about? Can't tell black folks apart. Now, Mama Rocks, I need to know what you're talking about there before I jump to any conclusions. Before I jump to any goddamn conclusions.
What kind of shit is that, Mama Rocks?
Please let me know. And Anthony Calabria, whatever how you say your last name, please sit down somewhere, brother. We don't care about your 2 cents. I don't know you from the man in the moon. It's the first time I ever seen you in any chat. Okay, you need to relax. Take a chill pill. You know the deal.
Yeah.
All right, now, so all right, so let's wrap this up, guys, because I know it's 12 o'clock his time, and we both got to be in the morning, and I got to get with my team. I need y'all to meet me on the back streets.
Yes, sir.
Because we're gonna set the second part of the plan into effect, and Guitar Man, we want to.
Yeah, y'all.
We want to hear from you. Again, if we can, when you slow down on your jobs, on the jobs you're working on, because I saw today you're working with an 80-pound jackhammer and you have blisters on your hands. So I know you tied up at work.
Yep, yep. And then that was just on that one drive on the one
Oh,
boat access.
I don't mean to cut
Go
you
ahead.
off, but somebody just told me, somebody sent me some information, my friend. I just wanted to ask
Okay.
you. Somebody said that maybe you possibly knew something about 12 Point's girlfriend.
Oh yeah, drop it. Yeah, what's going on with 12 points? We never seen her.
Yeah, we never
Yeah.
seen.
I
We
don't
never.
think 12 point has a job. He doesn't have a fucking job. He's always at home and sitting on the side of the
Oh,
fucking house. But go ahead.
that was the joke. I was asking if y'all had ever seen her because I think she's non-existent.
Really?
So,
Probably a blow up doll. Probably got a blow up doll there from the looks of his wardrobe for real, because I can't see him doing any styling and profile and looking like that.
I don't look like a woman. It don't look like a woman lives in that house. And if the woman lived in that house, I don't think. I mean, she might be Merle's cousin or some shit. I don't know.
Maybe his
I don't
sister.
know.
Maybe his sister. You know.
I mean, he lives in Alabama, so it probably is his sister.
I mean, it could be. You know.
And his cousin at the same time. Who knows?
Oh,
Shit.
Lord. You know how to castrate a guy from Alabama, don't you?
Yeah, you slap his sister in the mouth or some shit, right?
No, you kick his sister in the chin.
Yeah.
You feel me? Mm-hmm.
Nah.
Yeah.
Guys, I've had a blast. This was a lot more fun than I thought it was. Chat's been pretty good. I'm really interested to know if those were the trolls in here, and I think they were because we were.
No, we got a special investigation team. We're gonna know who all the trolls is. We go back, we check the comments, we find out who everybody is. Trust me, we got a good team.
Yeah, we got a A1. They're like the CIA and Homeland Security all in one, man.
I could let you know. I'll let you know who the trolls are.
So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you too. My wife, they made a comment on a post earlier, and they said something about, and I'm about to troll the shit out of them. Somebody had said, we said we knew what hotel he was in by the picture he posted. That's just because we know the hotels. I mean, she's been in almost every one of them, and so if it's one she hasn't been in, she knows the ones that she hasn't. You just get used. We've owned property down there for almost 15 years, and she's been cleaning houses down there for at least a decade. So this is not like anything. But somebody said, "Oh, releasing a security a celebrity location, that's a security breach." Well, my wife works independently. She's self-employed. She works for individual condo owners. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I would think the security breach would be when I knocked on that door and they ate my damn food. I would think that would be the security breach. That would be the security protocol. You wouldn't want to eat the food.
Yeah.
But everybody's got it twisted. It's not. The only reason we met him is because they moved from one side of the beach down to our side, and he was right there. I don't care who you are.
This was luck. This wasn't stalking. This was luck. This was not stalking.
It was coincidence. It was coincidence, and
coincidence. It was luck.
Yeah, luck and coincidence, and it just fell in your lap, just like, and you wouldn't. I don't think you were trying to stalk that man, because if that man had felt that way, I'm sure they would have pulled the heat out on you, man.
Yeah, dude, I would love for somebody to stalk me and bring me some goddamn crab legs. How about you guys?
I'd love
it. Shit.
Hell yeah, stalk me and feed me, baby. Shit.
Stalk, yeah. That's not stalking. That's kind of like.
You didn't have your hand out. You didn't have your hand out begging them for something. Or everybody sees them, they're begging them. They're waiting at the truck stop. They're waiting at the goddamn. They're waiting anywhere, even where he makes groceries at. They're waiting and stalking, ready to ask for something. But when you show up to give him something, come on now.
I mean, we've had international drug smugglers waiting to meet him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sending that shit in the mail. We know, y'all know what we're talking about. Y'all know what we're talking about.
Put up notes on the road signs, having people meet you for packages. What about that, y'all?
Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you too. You and I wouldn't be having this conversation right now had I reached out to the team the day after that video was made. Again, y'all were told before I reached out to the management. I didn't just forget how to reach out. You know what I'm saying? I threw a damn Hail Mary. Even Tina Deerdorf on here. I sent her messages and okay, hun, I'm going to get that to him. I'm going to see him tomorrow, and at the end of the day, everyone's telling me he don't owe me shit. That's your belief. That's what you feel because of the story you were told. Me, for knowing the facts, knowing what happened, knowing that I still got his guitar.
Mm-hmm.
He don't have to call and say I'm sorry. Just take my section out of that video. But the damage is done now. That's why I wiped that shit off yesterday. When I looked at that guitar with that writing on it, it made me want to throw up. And it hurts me when people don't understand when I'm telling y'all. It hurts me that I haven't listened to that man's music in 2 weeks.
This is a common pattern, though, man. This is something that's been like me and Gene have been dealing with similar things. Like kind of like people do things and then like they want to play the victim. They want to play the victim, like somebody tried to victimize them. Like, what the fuck, dude? You know what I mean? Like, you weren't trying to victimize that man, but all at the same time, now because you didn't, you did what you wanted to do with what he gave you. You know what I'm saying? And he's wanting to take it back or get it back or whatever. He's the victim now. That's fucked up shit, dude. I mean, it's just all the way around fucked up.
And I was gonna, when I first saw it and I saw how upset he was, and I let him know that I had it. After the first couple of days, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take it back to him. And then I started talking to some people, and they talked some sense into me that he would probably just take it and bash it, and because I'm just one fan, and his other fans would just eat that shit up. But at the end of the day, who really wants to see an artist bashing a good fan? And I consider myself a good fan. Had security told me right then when I knocked on the door that no, we can't take food, and I wouldn't even try. I would have been so embarrassed. I wouldn't even went to the beach that afternoon.
You know what that makes me think of? It's kind of like if he's willing to do that to you, considering the amount of hospitality you gave that man out of the goodness of your heart. I mean, what else is he going to do to his fans?
It wasn't goodness, man. It was love.
Yeah,
I did that out of love and respect. Yeah, and it's more than just goodness. It's like we loved him. We loved him so much. Me and my wife had a little fight the first week this shit happened, but then her eyes were open, because it's the same way. I felt bad at first. I got over it real quick. Like, this motherfucker's fucking us.
Yeah.
She was like a day or two behind me. You get what I'm saying? The lag on her. She didn't have no problem wiping. She didn't have no problem last night when I wiped that damn guitar clean. So she was testing it with alcohol first, with a Q-tip, and then I poured it on there. I was like, I can refinish the wood. Shit, I can paint it. I can do anything to it now. Once the signature's off, I can stain wood.
All you got to do, actually, if you wanted to fix that and fix it right, is just kind of like after you did that, just take some real fine grit sandpaper and just kind of, you know what I'm saying? And you could actually re-stain that and re-clear coat that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that hard to do.
It's fine. There's nothing. It's beautiful. I mean, because I used on it was I used alcohol, and then I used Goo Gone, the wood cleaner. So it left an oil on it in there. So I mean, I know how to take care of woods. I don't know how to take care of guitars. I mean, I stain with wood.
You could use cottonseed oil too.
Yeah.
Kind of give it a little color. Yeah.
Oh, it smells like weed.
Oh, it smells like weed. He's probably hit a bunch of weed down in that motherfucker. You might want to look down in that.
No, it ain't got no weed in it. Guys, thank y'all for having me. I hope everybody listening knows I didn't come out here I'm not here to bash Ryan. I want the best for his career. But what I see right now from the outside looking in,
He's
is
hurting himself. He's hurting himself.
he's hurting, and that's why he's hurting people in the wake of it, because that's what people do when they go down a destructive path. And I want to listen to his music again, but at this point, I've been hurt so bad. Just like if your family member was to come to your house and steal your generator or a tool from you, or your computer, and go pawn it and go buy some drugs with it or whatever,
and lie to you.
When they come back to you, they come back humble, and they're like, "Man, I'm sorry," and they're in front of you, and there's a hug, there's a makeup for it, and you ain't tearing up, are you there, Gene?
Yeah, man, I almost got teared up on this shit, man. Nah, it's the smoke in my eye, man. I'm not crying, y'all. I'm not crying, y'all. Shit.
Smoking, bro.
It's okay. It's okay. Hey, I cried, man. The day I watched that video, I cried. I'm not lying.
Damn.
I was hurt. I was mad at myself for making him feel that way. I'm telling you, I was mad at myself, and then the gears started turning. Like, wait a minute, this shit ain't right. This ain't right. This something, and then it played out. And but I want for him to, if he continues on this path, he's going to have these dumbasses like Mac 12 Point, Dagburn, Grizz, and see who else is on his side up in here. I don't even know. It don't matter. And I don't want to associate with those people. No. You know, I'm sorry. I don't. They're shitty people.
I feel you. Those that have lack of they lack the ability to hold themselves accountable and take accountability for their own actions, man. They're always going to be pushing you to be the one that's to blame. They're always going to be blaming someone else, you know, for things that, you know, they didn't do, they didn't cause, and there's always going to be cause and effect. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
12 Point had nothing to do with it. I don't understand why he even stepping in on it.
He needs some clout.
He wants some clout. He wants some clout.
And I want to know from Upchurch or anybody from his team, why is he talking about it now? In this part of the year when it happened months ago, I'd like to know why he recapped on that. I really
because he hadn't needed to. He hadn't needed to. He hadn't needed a moment of downfall. His moment of downfall was when he made an ass out of himself over this Kylie case, and he got. I believe he started out with a good heart. I don't want to sit here and be like the haters and say, well, he was just doing this for clout. But maybe he really was. I originally thought he was onto something, but at the end of the day, he's a great musician and a great songwriter. I don't think that, you can't solve crimes with damn Google Maps and information off the damn internet.
True. That did kick up a little static. Well, the crime investigation unit, the true crime solvers, that did put a bit in the game there. That did, I see what you're talking about.
Let me tell you, the one time I did use the internet to solve a crime, I had a lawnmower stolen from me. A week later, somebody had posted my lawnmower on Facebook Marketplace.
Wow.
I went over there to buy the damn thing. I looked at it, and I knew something very specific about that lawnmower. It was, I forget what it was. It was missing something, or how it was started. That's what it was. It was how to get it started. And I'm sorry. My lawnmower was in the background of the Facebook Marketplace posting. Okay. Yeah. It was in the back. And so I went over there. It was an air compressor is what it was. That's exactly what it was. It was my air compressor. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, I had a lot of shit stolen. I used to live right on the edge of the hood in the city, man. I had a lot of shit stolen. That's how it
is. We know how it go. We know how it go. Tell it though.
And I said, I told him, I said, well, what about I said, I like this compressor. It was 2 compressors stolen, actually. And they had my other hose on this one. And I said, I like this one. I said, this is a good compressor right here. I had one just like it, but I had a 50-foot hose and not the curled up one. I said, this curled up hose I had on that other smaller compressor that I saw in your background picture. And I'm going to call the cops right now if you don't give me my shit back. And they brought it out as quick as they could. And I mean, that's the one time I use the internet to solve a crime. But that's one of those things, man. That's just one. That's those small things in life. That's just how shit works. You ain't gonna solve a damn murder unless somebody live streaming that shit or talking about it. You know, and they're putting information out there. You know. But I wanted to bring that up. Yeah, you can use the internet sometimes to solve crimes. So, but that's why we're hearing about this now, 4 months later, because the title of the video, Ryan E. Upchurch, when you search it up, there it goes. In fact, let me do it right now. I'm gonna pull up YouTube. I'm gonna clear my cache real fast. Hold on. Clear my search history, all that, make it all new, and I just type in Ryan Upchurch. Who is Ryan Upchurch? Ryan Upchurch. Let's see here. It comes up on my screen. It comes up as 1, 2, 3. It's the 5th one on my screen. So, and I'm sure it comes up differently on everybody's thing, you know. But
yeah,
end of the day, it's
feed and search.
Yeah, and it's gonna be on the first that first 10. It's gonna be in the front of it. You already know. You know how the algorithm works.
Correct.
So,
Correct.
But guys, it's been a blast. I'll be back on here because I just had a fun time shooting the shit with you guys.
Hell yeah,
for sure, man, for sure. Let me know when your work slows up and you'll be able to pop out again.
Right.
So this might be I'm definitely available on the weekend. So I mean, and we can sit in here. I can have me a little smoke and have me a little drink and you know, I'm sober doing this shit. Imagine when I get tipsy, man. I can lay into somebody. So
oh shit! Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do it to him. Don't do it to him.
Hey, listen, we gonna turn up. We definitely gonna party together. We gonna wait for the weekend. We definitely gonna turn up, man. We'll get you back over here.
You got the smoke on over there, Gene? I
Hell yeah.
One time for the one time, man. One time for the one time,
man. I'm smoking heavy. I'm smoking like a freight train over here.
I'm just hitting it, man.
But okay, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up, guys. Also, y'all go sub to Jarek, go sub to the Bird, go sub to Iceman. Anyone else I'm forgetting? Make sure y'all spread the love and stuff, and make sure y'all tune in for the next episode of this here. We're gonna get back into it and do a little bit more. Next time we might party. We might not talk about much, but we just want to have a good time, guys. We'll find out what's going on tomorrow. What happened? We'll find out what videos are being posted. Y'all stay tuned to the aftermath of all this, because tomorrow the YouTube streets are gonna be on fire. The YouTube streets will be on fire.
They're gonna be. They're gonna be lit up, man. I saw them. They was up last night till damn 2 o'clock in the morning on live, still talking about that shit on their Patty Lynn's page and the Tam tussles or whatever, because people are sending me screenshots and shit like that. Like they don't realize, like how do I say this? They don't realize the amount of people who get what's going on, who hear me and hear my authenticity, and I've got nothing to gain from this. I've got my YouTube. Everybody has a YouTube page because you have to have a YouTube page, right?
To comment, right?
The only content I have on there is where and I just put it on there last Sunday when that video came out 2 Sundays ago, when I was put it up there and was like, hey, here's your guitar. I made a short little video. I put it on Instagram and on my YouTube page, and that's it. I'm not trying to come up, man. If I make a YouTube page, it's going to be called 5 Minutes with Dad. Our dad explains it in 5 minutes, and I'm explaining how to change a tire, how to run drywall mud, how to cut crown, every little topic. I'm just going to do it for 5 minutes. That way, if something happens to me, in the next 10 years, at least my kids can have something to draw back on. And
which is good content. And I hope you push that narrative. That's great content. We need more like that in this community, man. Please do it.
And that's what I would do right now. You know, and I look back at it. If I would have been just doing shorts and shit of all the work I do, because I mean I do high end jobs. I'm not bragging. It's just what I do. I do high end
showers. About that. We're gonna talk about job sites and job scenes too when you come back. That's another topic we're gonna touch on because we both work with our hands and we both understand that. So we're gonna get on that too. And then people that have insight, Iceman, he used to do cars. I hope you don't mind me saying that, Iceman, but he's helped me with a lot, man. I mean, there's something we need to talk about. The work for people that worked and people that spent most of their lives working and into their crafts. We can touch on that.
Absolutely.
Oh, Mama Rocks, they're all fraud. They're all fraud. I don't understand how they're listening to this damn box that gives back reverb. And they come up with whatever the fuck they want to come up with. Like they are some crazy ass people out there. They're all grifters. They're all people just trying to, like, I feel sorry for our world, our whole world, our whole country, everybody. You look at that Zav girl lady, she's got 2,000 something people in there right now, dropping money, dropping super chats, and like, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Like, why? Like, I guess at the same time, you can look at all the Upchurch fans and say, well, damn, why are they so damn hung up, hypnotized by this guy? And that's what it is. I guess you get hypnotized by a creator. I guess it's the connection. Those people connect with Zav just like church fans connect with church. And, that's what I connect. I connected with them on the basis of, slinging drywall mud, growing up painting, working that hard life. And, he made me want to. Upchurch was the first artist that made me. I mean, I've always listened to hip hop. I ain't gonna lie. I used to listen to Underground Kingdom back in the day. I mean, I'm right next to Atlanta, so I was bumping Outkast, Elevators. You know what I'm saying? Me and you, your mom and your cousin too, pulling up on the strip on Vogues. Coming up, slamming Cadillac doors. But other than being from the South, we didn't have nothing in common. You get what I'm saying? And so Church was the first artist that I connected with that made me proud to be from a trailer, be from a grimy part of the country and jamming hip hop. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And kind of like he even says it, like, the people when he was coming up doing music, doing hip hop, all the older people would say, "Why are you doing that? You don't need to be doing that. You need to be doing this country. You need to be doing this." And that's what I'm saying. He made me proud. And man, this whole experience, I guess, is really just an eye opener. Just fuck, man, the whole world's fake. I guess shit. You just got
some real people here. You got some real shit over here. We keep it real.
Yeah.
They try to crucify us for keeping it real, but we keep it all the way 100, man. All the way.
And one more shout out to Mama Rocks. Same thing. I was the troll. They'll tell you. Judd will tell you. Genius will tell you. I was trolling their page. I was right there sipping that Kool-Aid, being that asshole, because I thought that's what They triggered that response. They triggered that response, But and there's nothing that's online. That's it, it is what it is. But
that's what it is. I mean, but it's not. It's like funny jazz. It's like fun and jazz. It's not like you're doxing. It's not like you're putting family members at risk. It was like all fun and games to troll like that back in the day. But now it's a whole different ball game, bro.
It was helping the clicks out. It was helping the algorithm. Every little comment, whether it's a hate comment or a thumbs up, it's still a comment. It's still traffic on that page. And at the end of the day, I'm man enough to see through it and see that I was wrong, and that's why I reached out to you. I didn't reach out to you to have right now we got 39 people. I didn't reach out to you other than to say, hey man, I'm sorry. Let me tell you my story. And then you asked me to come on here and I gladly did it because, I
appreciate you keeping your word and coming through. I really do appreciate that.
It was like you said, it's a whole nother group, a whole nother section of people that haven't even heard what happened.
That's
So,
true, man.
and I'm gonna tell everybody. I mean, because it's my right. I mean, there's 200,000 people that saw his video about the guy that made his vacation not into a vacation, and then he's pissed off because I asked to sell the guitar. And he's mad because I wanted to auction off the guitar. Well, I'm gonna go and go until I feel like 200,000 people have been reached. I guess eye for an eye. I guess whatever. So I'm an Old Testament guy. Guys, I thank you. We could run it up all night. We could run it. It's good company, man. I'm having a blast. But it's that time. It's damn 1 o'clock. We said we was getting off of here an hour ago.
We did. We did. We got. Yeah, we gotta hop off. We gotta hop off the porch, man. We gotta get off, man. But I need to give my team though.
Dude, when you with good company, man, it just rolls that way. That's how it is. And
real,
if we weren't all having fun, if we weren't having fun, having a good time, we would have been off this shit 2 hours ago. Yeah. But guys, thank you for having me. Thanks for accepting my apology, and let me tell my truth. And that's what it's about,
welcome, man. You always welcome.
Spread truth, spread love.
Slide by and see me and Gene anytime, man.
I will, Iceman, and like I said, I'm glad you were on here. I've only seen you a few times on here, and like I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I work so much. I'm so busy. I get in here after some kids go to bed. I get in here and I see what's going on. And back 6 months ago, I'd get on here and just see what Juke was doing. I was subscribed because I wanted to see what he was doing. And
make sure y'all subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe, please. Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I just resubbed too, because I went through here. I went through here a little while ago and I unsubbed from a bunch of people. I think almost everybody. And then I unsubbed from all of Ryan's shit and anybody that has got anything to do with his ass. So, because that way I don't have to see that shit popping up. So, but guys, thank you very much to the people in chat. Y'all have a great evening. To those who are mad at me, do it. I mean, do it better than I did. That's all I got to say. Send me a video. Send me a picture of the artifact you get from your idol and the story you got. Do it better than I did, and then and then we can talk. Other than that, y'all just hate.
Yeah, so, absolutely. Well, man, we thank you. We thank you for coming on here and telling everything, man, because people like to hear the truth. The truth is what people want.
Well, not everybody. Not everybody wants the truth. Not everybody wants the truth.
The good, honest people.
So, well, it's kind of like this is their girlfriend. They don't want to know what their girlfriend's really been out doing. They don't really want to know.
But that ain't their girlfriend, no. That ain't their girlfriend, no. That's everybody's girl. It's a difference.
No, that's what I'm doing. It is their girlfriend. That's what I'm saying. That they don't really want to know the truth because it's gonna hurt their feelings.
They just confused.
So, yeah. Well, it's their girlfriend. I mean, you get a damn tattoo on your arm like that.
Y'all stay tuned, man. We got a lot more coming up. Gene Team Regime, stand up, man. Y'all stand up. Drop them dynamite sticks in the comment box. I want to see 1,000 dynamite sticks. You know why I say dynamite sticks? Because I didn't inherit that name because they try to say I look like J.J. Walker from goddamn Good Times and Cat Williams and shit. So I say drop the dynamite stick down. I took the name and adopted the name. I gives a good goddamn. So that's what it is, y'all. We came to give y'all content. We came to give y'all entertainment. We came to give y'all our best, a piece of the soul.
Yeah, that was definitely trolling, man, because we had 51 people in here, and then once we started getting on their ass, they dropped down to like 40 something, and right now I'm reading 39, and so it ain't dropped down since then, and I ain't seen no more comments from them people. So they was definitely up in here. They was definitely doing that. Guys, Beachside Redneck is out of here. Enjoyed talking to you. Enjoyed your chat, except for the haters, and well, I'll see y'all again. Okay, y'all have a great evening.
Already.
You too,
all right.
Have a good one, man.
Good. Peace, man. Peace. Peace. All right,
Yeah,
Ice Man, we're gonna bring it to a close. I need to get in the back streets. I need to talk to the team real quick so we can
yeah,
regroup and get everything together.
yeah. Hey, Bird, can you start one of those? Check your IG, please. I sent you the message.
So
Yeah,
let's get to the back streets. I gotta hop down off of here, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all exit the club. Exit the club. Get back to your cars. It's to the people that got drunk in the club tonight. Make sure you guys call yourself an Uber. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the fuck up out of here.
yeah,
Y'all
get your
take your ass home.
taxi cab, taxi.
All right, now I'm finna go end this shit, man. Y'all take love you.
Hell yeah, Gene. I'll catch you later.